Yeah, so Amma, welcome.
Hi, welcome. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I hope all is well, your Jane.
Yes, doing well. Thanks.
So today the program is gonna be focused on people we have on the radar at the moment, and it's gonna be more of reactions, Ona. So
Okay,
yeah, we're gonna be listening to what they are saying and then respond to that. You know.
okay.
Okay, so first of all, let me start with this girl. This girl is the girl I'm about to play a video is a Ugandan.
Oh,
I don't know if maybe you've come across her, her videos or something, but she has something to say about people or other Africans chastising Nigeria or um, talking about Nigerians. So
okay.
let's listen to her and then react to it.
Okay.
All right.
If you go to Congo, they are not comfortable with Nigerians. If you go to Zimbabwe and Zambia, they are not comfortable with Nigerians. In fact, even a country that is close to Nigeria as Ghana have a problem with the Nigerians.
The way Africans hate Nigerians needs to be studied. Me too, I get confused.
There is a problem, there is a general trait that Nigerians have. There's unnecessary aggression that other people don't find comfortable.
Why do you think there's seemingly an influx of Nigerians in most African countries?
Because their country, I think because of the terrorism effect that is going on in their country, and again because of the bulging population and the high rate of unemployment, so they are operating like Chinese. They are finding a way they can deposit their population. Unfortunately, they are depositing themselves with their Nigerian cultures, which do not fit in us.
And how are we going to complain about a Nigerian man living in his country with his African culture, bringing it to another country, when we never complain about Indians moving around with their own culture? Don't we indulge in Indian culture? Do they not run the streets in Africa? Or Chinese people? Do you find them wearing shukas around the streets? They build their temples. They go and do their Buddhism. They carry their own culture everywhere they go. Because culture is expensive. Culture tells a lot about who you are. How do we complain about Nigerian men and women taking their culture around the world? Well, we don't complain about the whites. Why don't we complain when the Indians take over with the culture in Africa? What do we call that? Comfortability with colonialism, or foreign is better than ours? They would rather do the most than failing to try. Those are Nigerians. The spirit in Nigerians does not allow Nigerians to fail. The spirit in Nigerians is very competitive. It makes other African people insecure. The spirit in Nigerians makes other African people intimidated. See, the thing is, you can put a Nigerian on the streets of Dubai, they will survive and live better than any African. You can put a Nigerian on any streets in South Africa, they will survive better than the people of the country. That's the Nigerian. Drugs, yada, 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 an excuse. Nigeria is the giant of Africa. I need y'all to remember that. Nigeria is on a global scale. Nigeria comes first. More than almost 40 African countries. You cannot think about Africa without thinking about Nigeria. That's what we hate. That's
It
why
keeps
we
breaking
hate
up.
Nigerians. They are what we cannot be, and it's not that we cannot even be. It's just that when you are too insecure about yourself and you hate yourself, and you are competing against someone in bad competition, it's not good competition deep down from your heart, you can never be a base standard. And that is why Nigerians will always stay winning. Let me tell you, I lived in Dubai and I understood why Nigerians become successful. Yeah, they have Ubuntu, togetherness, what some South African men can't do. Now, the thing is, I lived in Dubai and I understood why Ugandan girls prefer Nigerians, because Nigerians, they will take care of you. What somebody from your country cannot do. So we are not doing it for our own countries. The thing is, I'm not going to be in a relationship with a man from my country who can't do no shit. If a Nigerian does the job, khalas, that's it. That's where I'm going. So other African countries are going to keep on crying that Nigerian men are stealing their women. Let me tell you something. African people, we need to understand that every country on this continent has its own superpower. You understand what I mean? Yes. Because the more we keep on talking bad about Nigerians, it's the more they will always be better than us. And that's on period. They're not even pretty. They're not even that. They're still smarter than you. They're still richer than us. They're still better than us. They're still more famous than us. Are we just insecure as other men? You understand what I mean? We spend a lot of our energies as African people hating on Nigerians than learning from Nigerians how to make ourselves better. Because have you noticed everything that we hate about Nigeria is about success? Jesus Christ. This world needs Nigerians, I tell you. Yeah. Nigerian people are clever. Instead of us learning from them, we are busy. They will come pass by you. You rest for a moment in a country. When Nigerians come, they will be better than you. So do not sleep and slumber. Every single day you think about Nigerians being more successful and richer than you, is the more you should be smart and
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah. I got the gist of it, but it was breaking up. Who is here? Who is this?
Angie.
The names are not appearing.
Angela.
Oh, hi, Angie. Hi. Okay. I think she's here. Yeah, I know her, but I don't watch her. I know about her. She's lived in South Africa before, so she's talking about them. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So have you seen? Do you know of this girl? Have you come across her videos?
I've heard about her because I've seen her on some platforms, and she used to be in Dubai, and she's lived around, but she lived in. I know she gave a story about living in South Africa too, and me, I don't have an issue with people being, Nigerians have every right to be proud of themselves. It's just that when you come in people's space, respect the space.
Yeah, please hold on. Please hold on for me.
Okay.
Angela, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you.
I hope you also you saw the video we played, right? Angela.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope you saw the video we played.
The video that the lady was talking.
Yes. Yeah.
What about it?
No, like, did you get what she was talking about?
Yeah, I heard a little bit, but not all.
Okay. So let
But it's okay. I don't even want to see her.
Okay.
She was not making any sense to me. Yeah.
Okay, so let Amma finish submission, then we come back to you. Yeah, Amma.
So what's her name again? It's what's her name?
I've even forgotten the name. Yeah.
It's fine. That's kind of, but I have seen her, and I'm surprised she's talking. It's fine. I might visit her and see what's going on. She might be wanting, subscribers from who knows? Like, it's up to her.
Mm-hmm.
And no one is saying Nigerians shouldn't be who they should be. Every country has the right to be whoever they want to be. The issue is when they come into another country and they want to dictate the terms. That is what a lot of people have issues with. So it's not about your being, your character being you, and you like dressing and you like driving flashy cars. Do it, but not at the expense. And what most people have an issue with is when most of them, again, I'll say most and not all, come into your space because of the environment they've grown up with, like survival of the fittest, right? In that place, government does not provide water. Government does not provide electricity. So you have to find a way of providing for yourself. So they have this way of, I have got to survive forever. Okay, fine. But you don't take it and then scout out the vulnerable in their own country and try to dictate to them. That is the issue. We understand that you are coming from an environment where if you are not part of the survival of the fittest, then you get eaten up. So you have to adapt to that circumstance, and that's what they don't want to. They bring that same mindset that we are there to be. If you show any form of weakness, and usually it's because they see it as a weakness, because in their environment, if you are weak, you just be trod upon. So they come into other countries and then
Yeah. Can I ask?
But some of them are not.
Oh, your line is breaking.
Oh,
But so I wanted to ask, what do you think about what she said with regards to
okay.
the Kenyan guy making a complaint of Nigerians going everywhere, like coming into your country and coming along with their cultures and everything, which doesn't fit into your culture. And to her, she's also complaining about, okay, if you are complaining about Nigerian bringing a culture and all that, how about the Indians? How about the Chinese and all that? Do you think she's making any sense in that? Yeah, Magana.
I should go on. Oh, okay.
Yes.
All of us, there are problems everywhere. I don't know about Kenya, because Kenya actually has a tribe, an Indian tribe. Are we aware of that? Like, I think they have like 44 or 43 tribes, and India is one of them. So that is a whole other issue that maybe is within the Kenyan community, but they were recognized. Indians were recognized as one of these. Like, I think Kenya has Luo or something, Luo. You know, they have
Luo.
I think even Somali has it right there. Yeah. So Kenya is a different ball game. So if what is she saying? Because I didn't hear her addressing the Kenya. I knew that, I saw that you showed a Kenyan guy complaining. So I guess she was responding to that video. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
To that Kenyan guy. Oh, okay. I thought she was generalizing. Okay. So yes, Kenya has a different makeup because of how they were. It's different from West Africa, although Uganda is similar. But Uganda, what happened to them was Idi Amin got rid of the Indians. That's why they don't have that fate of what Kenya and some of the other countries go through. Because Uganda would have been like Kenya if Idi Amin hadn't come and kicked them out. So the East Africans have a different makeup, unlike West Africa, where it was indirect rule.
Yeah.
So it depends on the demographics. But if she's responding to the Kenyan, they have a whole different setup where Indians are actually a tribe. Like how Ghana, Ada is in Ghana, no? India is a tribe in Kenya, which when I heard was a bit mind-boggling. But it is what it is. Just like South Africa is a multicultural country, so they are dealing with their own situation. So every country has its own setup. She from Uganda would have been like Kenya if Idi Amin hadn't kicked out Indians. So it depends. So, but when we see, so that's what I have to say.
All right. So, Angie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what do you have to say with regards to the lady's rant?
I
Saying,
heard a lot of.
Nigerian, why are we complaining about a Nigerian coming into your country and coming along with his or her culture, and you are complaining about that and not complaining about the whites, the Indians, and all that. And she was also talking about um, the other countries, other African countries who sees Nigerians as, inferior, because no matter what you do to her, the Nigerian is better than you. And if a Nigerian comes into your country, within a short time, he's going to make it, while you are going to be stuck where you are and all that. And that they are go-getters. And she also mentioned the girls, the women, will rather go in for a Nigerian who will like take good care of them than to take somebody who is of their nationality. So yeah, so what do you think?
Yeah, the lady is that Nigerian.
No, she's a Ugandan.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, coming to somebody's country with your culture, nobody is against that, because we Ghanaians, we also have our culture in every country that you see Ghanaians, but it depends on how you're going to do it. It's just like what the Igbo king and his people are doing in Ghana, that we have been complaining about that, because they are doing it, in a different way, or how it's supposed to be. So we Ghanaians, when we go to somebody's country, the way we do our culture, we do it in such a way that we respect that country, okay? And we follow the rules. We don't have Paris in any country, or anywhere we go. So it depends on how the people or that country people will make it. It looks different, and that's how maybe people will talk about it. And what the lady was saying, I mean, she was not making any sense. And nowadays, many ladies, they don't want to work. They just want quick money. So they do, some of us, or some of them, they don't care about where, I mean, the man will get the money from. So far as you bring them the money, that's what they want. And then eventually they will come out and, complaining, talking, and, crying and all that. So for me, Nigerians, the way they get their money, when they come to somebody's country and then they say they are hardworking people and all that, the way they make their money is a different way. It's not a good way. If you do rituals and get money, me, if I'm a woman, I'm a woman, but if I'm living with my husband or my boyfriend, and then if I see the person, the way my husband or my boyfriend is getting money, it's not the right way, I won't take the money. You see what I mean? I will think about it twice, So some of the women, they don't care about where you get the money from, So you can see this lady, the way she was talking, she's not a real person, And I would say she's ignorant. She doesn't care about it. The way she was behaving, as if she's not normal person. So every human being or every normal person will question, I mean, her boyfriend or her husband, where did you get the money from if the money is too much? Because I know I'm married and I'm living with my husband, and I know the income, my husband's income. So if tomorrow my husband says, "Oh, let me go and buy you, let's say, Range Rover," it costs a lot, and then maybe my husband will pay cash. I have every right to ask my husband, "Where did you get the money from?" But some women, they don't care. So if they really want Nigerians, they should, go ahead and, have them, Things like this, sometimes I just don't want to talk about it because it doesn't make sense to me. You see what I mean? It doesn't make sense to me. And then if Nigerians come to your country and they think they are hardworking people, they are this and they are that, they are not. Because the way they, things that they do to get the money, it's not genuine, they are some of them are very criminal. They kill people, they do rituals, armed robbery, Yahoo, and stuff like that. So I don't think she was making sense over there. Yeah.
All right. Madam Vic, welcome.
Hi, yeah. I just realized a minute ago, and I thought I would sort of join in, and might not stay for the whole time, but what I can do, I'll do. Thank you.
All
How
right.
are you all doing anyway?
Yeah, we're good. We're doing great.
That's great. That's good. Yeah. I mean, refresh my mind again.
Okay, so did you see the video I played?
I came in the middle. I saw a young lady talking.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So she was complaining about the fact that other African countries are
I got,
complaining.
I got all that point, but my question is, why did you choose her? What was the purpose of adding her to your topic today? What was it?
Yes, to address the issues she was, raising.
Quite frankly, Rush, I find her unintelligible. What she was ranting about, if she fancy a Nigerian man, she should go and get one. There are plenty of them. Because that's all I was getting to. The point that she was making, that the fundamental issue is nothing to the fundamental issue of what many, and it's not just Africans, by the way, all over the place. It's not, she didn't address any of it. So I don't know why. Maybe she was making one of those TikTok videos or YouTube videos to just get the clicks and the likes. She wasn't making anything that's substantive or fundamentally important regarding what people are talking about. What is going on with the migrating? I mean, I will stick to Ghana. They are literally migrating to Ghana, and Ghana cannot cope with it. And so maybe, as I think I heard Amma even saying at the bottom of her submission, when she almost finished, that the dynamism in every country is different. I don't know much about East Africa, what goes on there. I know a little bit about their history. I know a little bit about the British bringing in people from all over the world into those countries when they were been under the British colonial rule. So many people from South Asia and so forth, and they've been there for quite a while now. So they have a different dynamism to what we have in West Africa or what we have in Ghana. Okay, she was talking about Nigerian this and that, and when they come there soon. I think she also have a problem with her. You said she's Ugandan, isn't it?
Yeah, she's Ugandan.
I think she has also have a problem with the Ugandan men, because she was being she was being very dismissive of them through her commentary, and I didn't understand why. Maybe she needs to explain to her people. But that's not the point where people are complaining. That's not the point where we are complaining. We are complaining at the fact that these people are just coming into our country in thousands a week, and we cannot cope. That has nothing to do with hating anybody. As I always go back to, we have a lot of social issues there that we are not dealing with. We are not dealing with our social issues, Rash. We are not dealing with the housing issues that we have in the country. Accra is choked. Some of our cities, Tema and Accra, is choked. The rest of our cities are joining in. They are getting to that point where people cannot afford even on a certain income. Very soon may not be able to afford to live in our cities. The government is not dealing with that. I mean, this girl, I mean, what she was talking about, that has nothing to do with what we are complaining about. That they come into your country and they make it. Okay, if people are so they have all this ingenuity, they have all this, what is she saying? Maybe she see them as some sort of god, demigod. They have why are they not using the same kind of thing to build their country? Why not?
Exactly.
Why do they have to troop it into somebody else's country to do all that? Which is not true, by the way. I don't know, maybe where she's from, it may be true, but where we are, it's not true. Why don't they use that ingenuity to build their country? So other people will feel, okay, let's go there and see what is happening. You know?
Okay. Take a look at this scenario. This very girl complaining about other African countries complaining about Nigerians and all that. Why are they, trying to push them out of their country and all that? But the reasons why other African countries are driving away with Nigerians or are in loggerheads with Nigerians is one, because of the fact that they keep committing crimes in their countries.
Yes, yes, Rush, yes.
Because just like we are facing here in Ghana, they are taking over, even breaking the law, taking over the retail market, which is reserved for the Ghanaians,
indigenous
citizens. Yeah. And all that. That is why Ghanaians are complaining about Nigerians.
And their numbers,
she didn't even address any of that.
No, so that's why I'm asking you, why did you put her on? Because to be quite honest with you, she was being nonsensical to me.
But do you know in her country they are protesting against Eritreans, for the government to drive away Eritreans.
Exactly.
And guess the cry that their cry. Their cry is all about the fact that the Eritreans, meanwhile the Eritreans are there as refugees, and they are crying foul because the Eritreans have taken, like, they've also established some businesses and are really making it when it comes to their marketplaces. And just because of that, the Eritreans are not committing crimes. They are not selling drugs. They are not into prostitutions and all that. They are not breaking any law. Okay, the law they think they are breaking is, let's say, exactly what we are facing here with the retail issue. So
let me just support what you're saying with a little bit of my mind or my understanding. The fact of the matter is, if you look at the whole of Africa, we all have problems. African countries not developing, right? There's lack of jobs. Okay, there's lack of opportunity for young people. There's lack of housing. Everything, even if there is hospitals, it's expensive to get treatment, Rush. If there is schools, if your government don't put investment in schools, a lot of people cannot afford to be educated. And African countries all have this underlying problem of poverty. So why our leaders are not looking at this thing holistically to deal with it? Then you have a group of people, like in their thousands or millions, move themselves to another place. And this silly girl thinks there's not going to be social issues there. The other people will complain, and it's nothing to do with hate. It is nothing to do with hate. The same way, as it was said a few years ago, some years back, Ghanaians went to Nigeria in the drove, and they thought the Ghanaians were also doing all sorts of things that they don't think they can live with them, and they sacked the Ghanaians. Okay? So I don't know what she was talking about, quite frankly. The fact of the matter is, if you have social inequalities in your society, if you have a society that is struggling, if you have a society there's a huge unemployment, if you have a society where young men don't see any future for themselves, and you have another group who come in, swarming, and want to take it over, that is not going to go down well. Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I think I'm having some issues. I don't know what. Okay. If you have all these social problems, right? that is not being resolved, that the government of the country is not looking at it. And then you have another whole group of people moving in to that place and taking it over. Those people living there have every right to complain. I would suggest if she loves Nigerians so much, she should find them all to Uganda. She should do an advert and tell every Nigerian to move to Uganda and see how long.
They should all move to Uganda. You know.
I mean, I'll very much welcome it if you come to Ghana and tell all the Nigerians to move to Uganda.
So on this note, if you're Nigerian on the line, please, Ugandans are calling you guys, so please, instead of to other countries that they find you problematic, please just move to Uganda. You know?
Yeah, that's what I was saying last time. That I heard that they said that some of the countries are blaming South Africans and calling them they have been xenophobic or whatever. And that's what I was saying. Any country that you think people are talking about Nigerians and the people who are talking about Nigerians are bad people, you can just open your border for them to come in. That's it. Mm-hmm.
They can give
open
them
your border for them to come in.
Because, let me just say this, apart from ECOWAS countries where Nigerians can move around freely without visa, there's nowhere in Africa they can do that. So she can go to the government. She can go and lobby the Ugandan government to give them visa free, so they're moving there. Nobody have an issue with that. Nobody's complaining about people showcasing their culture. Nobody have an issue with that. Nobody have an issue with your language because it's something that's with you, or cooking your food or eating. Nobody have an issue with that. Ghana, we live with many, many, many other African tribes. They do all that every day. Nobody have an issue. The issue is the criminality, the attitude coming in, and you on social media inviting thousands of people to a country that you are a guest, right? Without the permission of the authorities of the country. That's disrespect. A country that has given you welcome, you then go around using underground means to want to acquire land and build your own community within the country. That is the problem. So this girl, she should just lobby your government, so the government should give them visa free and they can all move in there. Nobody will have any problem with them. Okay, she should do that.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Madam Hannah, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I hope all is well with you, though.
Come again.
I hope all is well with you.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, please. Did you watch the clip we played?
No, I just ended. Sorry, I just entered.
Okay, I'm just gonna play some seconds for you.
Don't play that girl again, please.
Oh no, just some seconds, so she will know, like she'll get.
I mean, Rush, this girl, I don't know why you want us to waste our time on such stupid person. She was not making any sense to me, right?
She's not.
So let's talk about something important.
What you just tell me what instead of
Let me summarize it here. So she was complaining about the other countries.
Oh no, the line,
bringing their culture, in our countries and all that, and not complaining about the Indians, the Chinese, the whites, and all that. And secondly, she was also talking about the fact that when Nigerians get into your country, no matter how hardworking you are, they will overtake you and become better than you. And she was also saying Nigerians are the giants of Africa because they are the superpower, and that every continent or every country, every continent has a superpower. So we should accept that Nigeria is the superpower when it comes to Africa. Then I think lastly, she was also talking about the women would rather prefer going in for a Nigerian because the guys in their country, various countries, wouldn't take care of them like how the Nigerian will. So, in a nutshell, that's how.
That is
When you started, the line was not good. So from the starting, you can just when you started, the line was breaking.
Okay. Yeah. So she was saying she was complaining why we are talking against the Nigerians for bringing their cultures along with them into our various countries,
Mhm.
and yeah, and why are we complaining about their culture and not complaining about the Indians, the whites, the Chinese, and all that, also coming
So,
along with their culture and all that?
okay, so the lady was talking about Ghanaians or other countries.
Yeah. Or we the other African countries complaining about Nigerians.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I think she doesn't know what she was talking about
And
because
she's a Ugandan. She's a Ugandan.
yeah, it's because she has her country has not experienced the Nigerian let me say virus or Nigerian I mean they have not experienced this mass migration of Nigerians into Ghana. And you know what? Ghana and South Africa are the countries suffering the most. I don't agree with her saying we should allow them to bring in. Oh, it's fine. Nobody is stopping them to practice their culture. It's their culture, but you don't. How do I put it? Like these people want to.
sorry.
Impose their
Let me
culture on
say
you.
to you one word.
Yes,
They want
yes. Thank you.
to impose
They
their
want to
culture
put it
on
on.
others.
Yeah. Everywhere they go, they carry along their culture, their gods, even their gods, their ancestors. They carry them along into every country they go. You see, so I don't think we should be allowing them to be to be. No, they can practice it, but these people are doing it too much. They feel what they believe. What they believe is what we should also believe. Well, you see, they've been talking about our food, and their food is water. Water. They feel what they call soup is what we should be calling soup. It's not what we are calling soup.
Oh, they don't know the difference between soup and stew. That's one thing.
Is it? There was one video I saw. A Nigerian went to Rwanda, and they were in a taxi laughing at Rwanda because Rwanda has got a lot of motor on their streets.
Yeah.
Oh, you've seen that video?
Yes. No, I'm aware of the motorbikes on the streets of,
Rwanda.
yeah, Rwanda.
Meanwhile, you people also have it, but like the way they were I don't know what. And Nigeria being the giant of Africa, the giant of Africa is just a slogan. It's just a slogan. Like every other country have their slogan. Yes, they are giants because they have large population. Yeah, it's because of their population, and nobody named that after them. It's nobody that gave them that name. Let's say, okay, a country did something good, and we say, oh, this country is the head of Africa or something. That one we will say because of what they did, that's why we gave them that name. But Nigerian named Giant of Africa, they named it after themselves. They feel they are giant. And that's not funny. They should take it. We also believe we are the black stars of Africa. We are the stars of Africa. Whether we are not or we are, that is fine. We named it after ourselves. So being the giants of Africa doesn't mean they are better than other countries. And the men, they don't. These people don't know what they are saying, telling us that saying that the men are better off than their men. That's also their own problem. That it's their own problem. But you should know, Nigerian men, you it's only their women that can control them, or it's only their women that are made for those men. The way these people will control you, will bring you down, the disrespect they will show to you. You know, when you are married to a Nigerian man, a Nigerian man, and you have only female children, he will divorce you. He may divorce you because that they all want male child, one or male child. They cherish male child than
I'm
female
sorry.
children.
I'm sorry to butt in, but Rush, please, let's talk about something
No
else.
problem.
The more we talk, the more I find her what she was saying very, very pretty mundane. I'm sorry, but yeah, bring us. Sister talk. I'm not. I thought I want him to wrap her up, because the more we all talk, the more I find what she was saying very. Nah, it's not that intelligent for us to be wasting that much time on it, really. So carry on. I'm sorry.
You're right. Her points are not. I mean that they are not meaningful, and it's not intelligent, as you said. So let's take her
No,
out.
finish. I don't want us to continue with her after you've spoken. That's all I was butting in there. Sorry.
Oh, all right. But I think I'll end here. I'll end here. Don't worry. It's okay. Let's continue, because you're right. You're right.
Okay. So let me add this. Okay, she was talking about the Nigerians being together. Like, when it comes to togetherness, they are more like attached to each other than any other country. And maybe tomorrow or Thursday, I'm going to be publishing a video where now, like, some Nigerians are asking the South Africans to, how should I even put it? Okay, to murder the Nigerians over there in South Africa.
See, that's why I'm telling you, Rush. This girl, she's not intelligent. She did not do a research. Nigerians together. Does she know what's going on in the country? Please, Rush, let's move on. She's
all right. So we are moving to the next clip. Okay. And this is also a Nigerian. This is a Nigerian, but I think he has spent a whole lot of years in Ghana also. Yeah. So let's listen to him. And he sounds Ghanaian, but he's a Nigerian. Let's listen to him and then.
Let's look at this one. Some Ghanaians commit fraud abroad but blame it on Nigerians. Today's headlines. Some Ghanaians commit fraud abroad but blame it on Nigerians. Seemingly, I've had, people, WhatsApp me and then say that the kind of narrative out there about the Ghana, Nigerian-African community overseas, being in America, Europe, wherever, is that, number one, you'll find yourself working with some Ghanaians in one company and then they will snitch on you to the supervisors. Number two, some Ghanaians will commit, I'm not saying all Ghanaians, that's what I'm saying, I'm using some Ghanaians will commit fraud, and then when they are being caught by the authorities, they will claim they are now Nigerians. And furthermore, when further checks are done and their passports are located, basically you see that they are not Nigerians but Ghanaians. Now the question I keep asking myself is why? Why is it so? Why would it be so that just as I am saying here, some few section of them would commit a fraud and then use it as a total case study for all the country. So this question, with what Chef Smith has done, does it mean it has this negative imprint that Ghanaians are fraudsters? So if one Nigerian, two Nigerians, three Nigerians commit something and then you want to have this negative identity around them. And as such, when you commit your own fraud, you want to use their name as a case study to dent their image. Is that it?
Okay.
That's an interesting one.
Ghana, let me start. Let me start with.
Okay. So you know that Nigerians, they make up stories, right? So
very good at
they want to control the narrative now because it's obvious. Like, can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you, but it seems your line keeps breaking.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
I didn't hear all of it, but I think it's just was trying. Yeah.
Okay. Let me move to someone else while you check that for us. Yeah. So Madam Vic, please take the.
You know what? I mean, this is one Nancy story. Very fantastic story. You know, Smith issue. It was an embarrassment for us, an embarrassment for himself. He didn't cause any harm. What he did was pretty embarrassing, but he didn't cause anybody any harm, any substantive harm. Secondly, that's one example he used. He talked about some Ghanaians snitching on. No, come on, listen. So what to find that? Me to find. Ain't you know, minim Ghana for your behavior, denam. What she's saying that there's no truth in whatsoever. Say Ghanaians go around and when they are working with somebody in the company, they snitch. They rather do it more. They do it to themselves even more. They do it within themselves more when they are outside their country. That's a major problem.
Do you know what I was asking myself when I saw this video? I was like, which normal Ghanaian will go commit a crime and will like?
I have never heard of it.
I've never even seen a single video on it. So, like, I was wondering where you got those stories from.
That's why I say they like to do a Kwekwanansi story. This is a typical Kwekwanansi story. At the end of the day, I'm not saying Ghanaians do not commit crimes. Of course, there's every society have their problems. There've been incidences, there've been stories of Ghanaians have committed a crime in other countries. There've been stories like that, but in comparative to this, I'm not saying crime is good. But we are not that known for that notoriety, you see. So for him to be making, and you say he's a Nigerian living in Ghana and making that kind of story up in Ghana. Can you imagine a Ghanaian living in Nigeria during that rush? The whole place where he was sitting would have been torn apart within the minute he finished broadcasting that, you know? And let me say something, that he's saying that Ghanaians are going around using Nigerian passports. Oh, come on now. That's a bit too much for me. I really don't know what they get this sort kind of stories from. I'm not saying we are angels, but it is very known that everywhere they go, I will use Ghana as an example every time. There was a time when Ghana police was giving statistics about foreign criminals. Nigerians, apparently the people that were committing crime in Ghana, if you take Ghanaians, that Ghanaians were about over 50%, right? Ghanaians were over 50% committing crimes in Ghana. Nigerians are around 40% in our criminal system, and the rest go spread around the whole of the others. So if we are in our country, that's if they say Ghana about 50% or more Ghanaians are committing crime in Ghana, that is Ghanaians. It is predominantly Ghanaian society. But you who have come in, and your number at that time, I don't know about now, but at that time was rising around 40% of your people committing crime in another man's country, and you think that's not a problem, and the people shouldn't complain, and you come up with this feeble Nancy story about Ghanaians going around. No, that's not true. That's all I will say about it. Let somebody else have their view.
Yeah, Angie.
Yes.
Yeah, what do you think about what he said?
You see, those people, because they have destroyed their country, they have no dignity, They have no respect everywhere they go. So they want Ghana to be like their country too, but they can never try. And that's why they had a meeting that they don't understand why their country is going down and Ghana is going up. So they will try as much as possible to bring Ghana down too. So everything that they're doing is jealousy. They're jealous about Ghana. They're jealous about Ghanaians. But there's nothing they can do. And what he was saying, I mean, he himself, he knew what he was saying, I mean, was wrong. It wasn't true, or it's not true, and it's never true, and it can never be true. Yeah. So, I mean, when I hear people like this, it's just like, it seems like they are aimless. They don't know what they're doing, And I always say that misery loves company. Yeah, when something is going wrong with somebody, they want to see the same thing. I mean, of somebody. So these people are not, they don't like, saying the truth, and they are trying hard to destroy Ghana. That's why they have come to Ghana. It's not like they really love us. They want to add value to our value to make Ghana grow or something like that. They have come purposely to destroy Ghana. You see, what the guy was saying is not true. Me, I never seen any Ghanaian who I mean, like Ms. Vic said, no one is perfect, okay? Wherever you go, even in America, UK, Canada, wherever you go, you find bad people, okay? But Nigerians, it looks like 80 to 90% of Nigerians are bad people that the whole world, know them. So something like this, I don't even want to talk about it. Yeah, because it seems like he didn't know or he doesn't know what he's saying. Because Ghanaians are not bad like Nigerians. Ghanaians are very good. That's why they are king. Igbo King said only Ghanaians can accommodate Nigerians because why? Nigerians are hyper. Nigerians are rituals. Nigerians are malreable. Nigerians, every sin in the world, they are in there. So what he was saying, he was just, saying it for him to feel good or for his people to feel good. But there's nothing they can do to bring Ghana down, okay? Because even the Bible says, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. No weapon from Nigeria formed against Ghana shall prosper. Because our lifestyle is different from them. And if they have come to Ghana, they have learned from us. Because we don't rush to get money. And they always say Ghanaians are lazy. Ghanaians are not lazy. Ghanaians are industrious. We work hard to get and then most of us know we are content with whatever we have. As for me, I will not go outside and envy somebody. I'll work hard and get what I need. Okay, so what he was saying, I think he didn't know what he was saying. And then instead of them to sit down and do some corrections, instead of them to sit down and correct their mistakes, they will rather, come out and talk rubbish about Ghanaians or Ghana. We don't care and we don't give a damn. Whatever they want to say, they should go ahead and say. The whole world is watching us. If you think you are good, why is it that the whole world is rejecting you? And the whole world, wherever Ghanaians go, they embrace us. And they have to sit down and question their minds and stop fooling themselves instead of them to come out and, trying to destroy Ghana. Meanwhile, you are in Ghana. if Ghana asks you to leave right now, because right now when you see the other countries, only Ghana have allowed them to come to our country and do their stupid things that we don't say anything. Okay. So these people, I mean, let's ignore him because he was not making sense. Today, I don't know. I am down. I can't even talk because you are bringing aimless people. Yeah, let
Madam,
someone come in, Russ.
Madam, okay, let me go to Amagana.
Oh, Amma, why is Amma always having issues?
Amma, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, Madam Hannah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
please.
we keep saying this guy, I know him. When we keep saying let's brush it off, we don't care. These people are on like they are on the mission of destroying Ghanaian name, Ghana name. They want us to be at par with them, like in bad name. This is the third time. He's the third person I have seen saying this same, making these videos. Already, they are that lecturer, right? This is what they have in their mind. That lecturer have already made them to know that they should destroy our name because they feel Ghana is destroying their name. Meanwhile, we are not those destroying their name. Just because Ghana do not have that bad name outside there, so they feel we are snitchers, and they are the only people having that bad name. This guy, he's Emeka Oluwa
Yes,
TJ.
he's a Mecca. Yeah.
Emeka Oluwa TJ. I've been seeing his videos, and this guy has never talked good about Ghana.
So why is he in Ghana? Why is he there?
So when we say no, he's born in Ghana. And this is the danger. This is the danger of receiving Nigerians here, giving their children Ghanaian passports. This is the danger of receiving Nigerians. These are some of the dangers. Their children will grow, call themselves Ghanaians. Oh yes, they are carrying Ghanaian passports because born whatever citizenship or whatever citizenship acquired by birth.
By birth, yeah.
Yeah, these are what some of the challenges Ghana is going to face because these children born in Ghana.
But that doesn't work in Ghana. So that doesn't work in Ghana.
May can I come in?
It's working. Madam, it's working.
Can I come in? I mean, when we said their children are not going to hold Ghana passport because both parents, maybe they are not Ghanaians. In America, if your parents are not American, you can. I mean, right now the law that they bring in here, you cannot get citizen. You can't be a citizen in the United States. So
Madam, there are a lot of them holding Ghanaian passports. I even watched one video last 2 years ago about this Nigerians were in a like a conference or a group or whatever, like how they will get the chance to vote even when they are outside of Nigeria. They were deliberating about it, and this Nigerian girl, she came out and took the mic and she said she's a Nigerian, parents born Nigerian. Parents Nigerian, born in Ghana. This girl is born in Ghana, and she has a Ghana identities, passports, and all those. So how would she? How are they going to get her involved in also voting? That was her question. So they are children of Nigerian, whatever, born in Ghana, holding our passports, holding our national identities. This TJ guy, That's what when South African and Nigeria issue started. This guy came on his show saying, like, because of his accent, when you listen to him, you might think he's a Ghanaian because he was born here. So you might think, and he said, Nigeria and South Africa, Ghana are going to be one to fight South Africa because in our language. Oh yes, he
In
said
his
in our
dream.
language.
Yeah, in his
In
dream.
our language, we have a saying. We have a saying that if you see your friend, beer is on fire, you see that
water.
So that was what he was citing there. That so our friends' beer is on fire. So Ghana, we are going to join and fight South Africa. And I sent a message. I made a comment. He saw it that you are Masa. You are not a Ghanaian.
He wished.
And I said, hello, South Africans. This guy is a Ghanaian version of Chidima. He's not a Ghanaian, and he's not talking in favor of Ghanaians. No Ghanaian. We are not ready to go after South Africans.
Yeah, we love South Africans. South Africans know Ghanaians.
So in other words, he's trying to create enemies for Ghana, right?
Oh
yeah,
yes.
That's his. I mean, his mind.
His video.
That's his video that we have to look out for because they are born there, but they have very little loyalty to the country.
Oh
so
yes,
that's why it's very important to bring some of these issues,
these things.
to this platform.
So if we say we should leave them.
Yeah, in as much as you might feel some way about it, this is how we can narrate the whole thing.
Rush. What is going to help Ghana is we need to remove ourselves from ECOWAS and change our passport. Simple. That's what we have to do. Yeah. Because they can't keep our passport. And
what you say? Rush, sorry, just a minute. What you say? Ghana mrana nkasano. Ghana mrana kase. Mame, two of your parents. So mame no papa ye Ghana ni afine. Mame kra nye Ghana no papa ye Ghana ni afine. Na ye Ghana ni kra na sa mame mo bi a ye wo mo outside. Na betumi ade ama. Na either one. And to one no. Dia me pese me woni say. Ni mame no ana ni papa no beto na omo anya ye yi ana na ye wo na because so wo mo ni and na so omo jima na wrong. It's against our law right now. So
he's nowhere close to a Ghanaian. Like he was just born in Ghana.
Exactly. And he didn't cry fictitious.
Yeah.
And the other Europe.
It seems you people have not. You people have not seen enough. And
our last born, okay. Our last born was born in Nigeria. My mother went to Nigeria to, buy some stuff when, she had my brother in Nigeria, but they never gave my brother a passport. So if they were born in Ghana, that doesn't mean that they are Ghanaians. No, I don't know why these people are forcing themselves on us.
See, Nigeria will not give a Ghanaian their passport. It's very hard to get Nigerian passport. They will not give. Their passport is the weakest. Ghana passport is not that strong, but it's better than theirs, far ahead of theirs. But you can never have Nigerian passport. When your mom is a Ghanaian, your dad is a Nigerian, you bearing a Nigerian name, you are lucky because of your name, you may have it. But when in the case where your mom will be is a Nigerian and your dad is a Ghanaian, you bearing the name Apia, Daku, whatever, this Boateng and those things, you would never have Nigerian passport. I've seen a lot of videos of Nigerian children born in Nigeria, right? And these children, they are half Nigerian, half Ghanaian. But they were never given Nigerian passports. Even one lady said she thought she was a Nigerian until she went to the passport office to get a passport. Then she realized she's not a Nigerian. But has half Nigerian parents. So these are the weaknesses Ghana. I don't know.
I don't know
Listen,
why they have opened the border for
they
them to
are
come in like
carrying
that.
our passports.
Madam,
They are
please.
carrying. They are carrying our passports. They have our passports. And you know, Rash, you were saying something. Come, Rash,
No, I was saying you should take the floor.
Come again.
I was saying you should take the floor.
Oh, okay. They are carrying our passport. They have our passport portraying as Ghanaians. And I saw one video, one Nigerian. These people, these children born in Ghana, they are not loyal to Ghana. They have
No.
They don't have the Ghanaian mindset. They still have the Nigerian mindset, and this is going to cause problem for the country in years to come, because I will not sit down for you that is a Nigerian but born in Ghana, be always talking against Ghana, making videos against Ghana. Meanwhile, you are benefiting from the country. Your siblings or whatever are going to our hospitals, our schools, and all those things, but you still have that kind of hatred in you against us. So very soon, some years to come, this thing will cause a lot of problem, because these people will portray as Ghanaians talking against Ghana, and the main Ghanaians, the real indigenous, will rise up against it. They're not agree. And these people want to give us name. They want to give us one Nigerian on a South African platform was also making an allegation that 6 Ghanaian went to Nigeria to steal their oil. Meanwhile, it's not 6.
Yeah.
You see how they want to almost person with the almost born in foreign so they
want us
don't
to get a bad
understand.
name. Yeah, that's what
They want us to have the same name. Like you call Ghanaian, Ghanaian, they are same as Nigerians. These people are corrupt, these people are scammers,
but it will never work. It will never work.
Understand why. They don't understand why they have that bad name. You him say many of them almost say Ghana na yamo bad name. They said it's Ghanaians that are giving them bad names. How did we give them bad names?
Say bullying mentality. So to me bully no much as say friend with names. And then no more and so bully and so free names na Ghana for Kantano and then ya ya. And
yes.
So yeah, don't stand to be mama bad name. Mama creating a bad name.
Their reason is because Ghanaians have been complaining about Nigerians. So you start to say when they started, you see that Takrady girls who were kidnapped. That was when Ghana, sorry, Kasano. So they said they are saying it's Ghanaians that are giving them bad names because we are complaining about them because of the bad things in their country. We are bringing them out.
That is exactly
what the Nigerians are saying.
That's exactly what that so-called Igbo chief came and said on the TV, on the national television.
That's their mind.
Yeah, when they commit crimes in your country, they just don't want you to mention their names. They don't want you to talk about it, you know. Yeah, so when they commit crimes in your country, you have to keep quiet for them to do whatever they want to do. I mean, if they didn't come to Ghana, I never knew these people are uncivilized like that too.
They are very uncivilized. So the bad reputation they have gotten for themselves, they believe it's Ghanaians that have given them bad reputation by bringing out their crimes, like saying out their crimes and saying it on the social media. They think we have given them that bad name. But see, eight countries have banned these people. So how did we give you that?
Yes, in Africa, yes. And
Not
around,
only in
around
Africa.
the world.
When you Google, it's not only in Africa. When you Google,
No,
not only in
what I'm
Africa.
trying to say is around the world, no,
8
around the world,
countries.
their passports are not welcome. Around the world, their passport is not welcome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this guy Ghanaian? Is that what I heard? Because
Yeah,
is this
He's
Emeka
not.
or whatever? He's Ghanaian.
He's
No,
not a
it's not
Ghanaian. He's a
Ghanaian, it's a
Nigerian
Nigerian.
born in Ghana. He's a Nigerian born in Ghana.
Okay, so he's Nigerian.
And so and you know his viewers and his viewers the Nigerians feel he's a Ghanaian, and he's a Ghanaian talking on behalf of Nigerians. So anything he brings out, they believe. If he comes out and say Ghanaians are committing crime using Nigerian passports, definitely Nigerians are going to believe it. And even outside, if a South African is watching, he or she will believe. If whoever is watching will believe, because he claims he's a Ghanaian, right? He's a Ghanaian.
That's why Ghanaians, because at first Ghanaians didn't respond. Ghanaians didn't respond to these things, and that's how they got away with this nonsense of.
Yes, you see that. Oh my God, that is exactly that is the reason why I brought this up. So it doesn't make it look like their narrative is the truth. Because the more they talk about it, and we don't bring it here to talk about it because maybe we feel we'll be like because we feel some type of way, we should just let it be. That is going to end up being the truth for those out there who doesn't know the truth. You see,
I think we have to do press conference about the way they talk about Ghana. Yeah.
That is why sometimes we need to bring some of these issues up and talk about it.
Rush, I was saying to myself that Rush should look into this guy's videos and then bring him out. You put his picture on your page, you talk about him, let people know he's not a Ghanaian and he's not talking on behalf of Ghanaian, because always on his comment section I make him know that he's not a Ghanaian. Always in his comment section I make him know he's not a Ghanaian. He shouldn't talk on behalf of Ghana. You know, someone asked him if he's a Ghanaian. Someone asked him if he's a Ghanaian. He said he's a Ghanaian in the what spirit, and Nigerian in the. He made a certain comment.
He said he's Nigerian, but Ghanaian blood is flowing in them.
Thank you. You saw that. Okay, yeah. Thank you. You see, so these people are not loyal to the country. That's TJ Oluwa TJ. Emeka Oluwa TJ.
Who are we talking about?
He said
Okay, I've never heard of him.
Oh, Oluwa TJ.
You guys should look into him, because if he has very little loyalty for Ghana, why is he then claiming the nationality?
Oh, he's always claiming it. He's always claiming he's a Ghanaian. He's always claiming he's a Ghanaian. And always talking. You know,
Sister Vic, they installed Ghanaians. Look at Mazi, the lizard, and then Bobrisky, Sunny Media. They all come out and installed Ghanaians, but they are still in Ghana. That's what I don't understand, Nigerians. If Ghana is a village, neighboring village, Ghana of yesterday. I mean, what are you doing in our country?
I'm a Ghanaian. I'm a Ghanaian.
Huh? Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Take the floor.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I missed my. What do you want me to comment about, the Emeka or any? Okay,
so let me just play seconds of it for you to get. Let me just play just some few seconds of it.
Okay.
Let's look at this one. Some Ghanaians commit fraud abroad but blame it on Nigerians. Today's headlines: some Ghanaians commit fraud abroad but blame it on Nigerians. Seemingly, I've had people WhatsApp me and then say that the kind of narrative out there about the Ghana, Nigerian, African community overseas, being in America, Europe, wherever, is that number one, you'll find yourself working with some Ghanaians in one company and then they will snitch on you to the supervisors. Number two, some Ghanaians will commit, I'm not saying all Ghanaians, that's what I'm saying, I'm using some Ghanaians will commit fraud, and then when they are being caught by the authorities, they will claim they are now Nigerians. And furthermore, when further checks are done and their passports are located, basically you see that they are not Nigerians but Ghanaians. Now the question I keep asking myself is why? Why is it so? Why would it be so that just as I am saying here, some few section of them would commit a fraud and then use it as a total case study for all the country. So this question, with what Chef Smith has done, does it mean it has this negative imprint that Ghanaians are fraudsters? So if one Nigerian, two Nigerians, three Nigerians commit something, and then you want to have this negative identity around them, and as such, when you commit your own fraud, you want to use their name as a case study to dent their image? Is that it? Is that the case?
Yeah, I'm a Ghana.
Yes. So first of all, his story is not even adding up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me? Because
we can.
So
Amma.
He seems to be saying that Ghanaians snitch. But if they are snitching and then they are caught as Nigerians, how does that even make sense? Because if they are snitching, they are going to remain Ghanaians, so that when they get caught, they are Ghanaians and not Nigerians. Because he says then they show up and they come to find out that their papers are Nigerian. So he's already lying. Because
no.
Because if you are snitching,
he's saying.
What is he saying?
He's saying Ghanaians goes to commit crimes, and then when they are caught, they claim they are Nigerians. So they get hold of their passports. That's when they will discover they are Ghanaians and not Nigerians.
Okay, because I heard in the beginning him saying that Ghanaians are in a place and then snitch. So that's why.
Yeah, he's saying even in the even in their workplaces, the Ghanaians snitches on each other, and then like that. Basically, like that's what we do. We snitch on each other. We commit crime, and
that's fine. Okay, I get your point. That's not a problem for Ghanaians, because a sister will snitch on a brother because we don't want criminals living amongst us. So it is what it is. We will not tolerate the way they have criminals. No, Ghanaians don't do that. So they can give us all the names, like how they give South African xenophobia. Yes, we are snitches and that's why we don't have Boko Haram. Because if our neighbor or our brother or an uncle is part of Boko Haram, we will snitch on them. So is that the problem they're having? We will snitch, and that's why we don't have that problem here. They harbor their criminals, Ghanaians don't. So they want to give us that title, we'll proudly take it. And that's why we don't have criminality. If you know that your brother or an uncle or a sister is a criminal, we will snitch on you. We will not be harboring you. And if that's what they say, then so be it. If they want to harbor their criminals, because even now, yes, Chidema got whatever African or Oceania, whatever. But the bottom line is that there was identity theft. They quickly gloss over it and they are jubilating that, oh, she won. Yes, but still hidden under all that is criminality. So if they like to gloss over their criminals, and that's why they are notorious throughout the world, so be it. And Ghanaians will say we are snitches. Yes, because we don't tolerate or harbor criminals. And it is what it is. Even the North, when you go there, that they try to, that there's now a terrorist group. A father once gave up his own son. He was in tears up north when he went to join, someone led him into Boko Haram kind of thing. The father was crying, but he called police and said, my son is involved in things that I don't like. So that is Ghana for you. If they don't like it, that's their problem. chef, whatever his Smith, you know. And the thing is that they think Ghanaians are perfect. We never say we are perfect. We call our own out, and that is why we are glad that Black Stars have been kicked out of the tournament, because GFA and all these people are not doing what they're supposed to do. They're using it to laugh at us, but we have a lot to do, and that's just an example of things not working. So why would we show up for AFCON when they haven't put things in place? And that's just an aside. But I'm saying, we want things to work for Ghana. And so if you're calling us a snitch or we give up our own, yes, so be it. We don't have a problem with it, because we're not going to harbor criminals. And I think that's what they don't get about the Ghana psyche. That we don't tolerate that. And one of their own Nigerians recently said we don't have criminal tendencies. And most of them were up in arms because they don't understand. This is a Nigerian saying, naturally, Ghanaians don't, yes, and we don't want to be near criminality. That does not say that all of us are innocent. That is never the case. But 90% of Nigerians have that tendency, is what he's saying. If compared to maybe 20% or 10% of Ghanaians, that is the difference. So we cannot live with people like this because they don't have a mindset. They see us as, our humility, our accommodating nature to be mumu. They think it's stupid because that's not them. So we cannot live together. And for those of them that think they can kind of infiltrate us like this, Emeka or whatever, it won't work. In the end, you implode because Ghanaians will always be Ghanaians. Our leaders, we have to kind of pull them screaming and kicking to where we want them to be and be doing for us. But that's the difference. Two different nations, we have nothing in common. The only thing we have in common is that the British colonized both of us in this kind of West African arena, but nothing in common at all. So, and when they come to Ghana, they don't want to study us and be like, we're not saying be like us because we are different, but they want to impose their aggressiveness and their rush to do things. And Ghanaians are laid back. And if you see that as lazy, that's on you. But this is our country, and we'll go about it the way we want to go about it. And we are not stupid. You claim that you mentored Kwame Nkrumah, but in the end, he overtook you and got Ghana's independence. And that's Ghanaians for you. We might be plodding along. You are the hare rushing to the end of the race. We'll be the turtle, but we'll get there ahead of you because you're going to run out of steam, have to take a rest, and the turtle cross the line first. So that's what I have to say.
All right. So I can see people in the comment section wants to join the conversation. There's a number on your screen, a WhatsApp number. So whether you're from South Africa, Kenya, Uganda, you can take the number on your screen. It's a WhatsApp number. Take the number on your screen. Send me a WhatsApp message. And yeah. So we
except Nigerians cannot come in. Yeah.
Yeah. So take if you're any other African nationality, you can take the number.
What can they do? Let them come. If they come and
I wouldn't mind even letting them come.
When they come, what are they going to talk about? They have nothing in in their mind. The head is empty.
So let's move to the next one. So I want us to watch this video, okay?
So when we come out here and we are talking, it's not because we do not have food to eat or we are not living okay, but we are the few that are feeling the pain the less privileged are feeling. I know how difficult, how hard life is. Even as a worker or somebody doing well, they complain. I'm just trying to make you understand how painful it is, It's very painful. It's very painful. We need change in Nigeria. We need change in Ghana. We need change in Africa. Let's come together and make Africa and this world a better place. Change has to start from you and I, guys. Hello guys, my name is Delphina. I'm very excited returning back to you. I have a video sent by a guy called Moses Aivo. Please correct me if I pronounce the name wrongly, okay? Guys, this video is really, really emotional. You see, whenever we come out here and we are talking about our government, they have failed us, you guys will not understand. Yeah, I am saying you guys, most people will not understand because they don't put themselves into other people's shoes, Look at this guy. I don't know if his parents were in Ghana before they died. To start from small. So please, guys, assist this guy anywhere you can, okay? He is someone like you and I. Yeah, he's someone like you and I. It's difficult. People are suffering. People are really suffering. I think I will end my video here. Thank you. Yeah. I'm so sorry for being too emotional, but it's painful, guys. It's really, really painful.
What is painful here? What is painful here? When 1983, when you Nigerians asked our people to live in your country, it wasn't painful. It wasn't, right? Because of you Nigerians, some of Ghanaians are orphans, stupid people, and now your face like old woman coming crying outside. What do you want Ghanaians to do? That Nigeria person is your brother. You can help that brother, okay?
Aren't they the richest? Are they not richer than us?
Yeah, are they not
Are
the giant of Africa?
Are they more prosperous than us? Are they not the one developing our country? Why don't they pick their people up and help them?
They should stop that comparisons. Ghana and Nigeria. Nigeria and Ghana, we have nothing in common. Absolutely nothing. Nigeria is a different country. Ghana is a different country. You people do not respect Ghanaians. So when you need help, you want Ghanaians to help, right? But if Ghanaians are in need and then we come to your country, would you accept us over there? Would you help us? That's the question they have to ask themselves. When Ghanaians were having, hardships and difficulties, were they, sacrifice themselves for Ghanaians? They killed our parents. They killed our brothers and sisters. They killed our fathers. And now they are in Ghana, and they want us to, our government to, leave us and take care of them. That's bullshit. That is bullshit. What will makes me happy is that all Nigerians living in Ghana, they will go back to their country and help solve their problems over there. Don't bring your problems in Ghana, because in Ghana, we also have our own problems. It is not good like you think. It is good for us. We are also struggling, and we should put our problems aside and take you. 1983, did you do that for us? And you come outside and this is crocodile tears, and then tomorrow when you help them, they will turn back and insult you. They will come and insult you. Small Ghana, small-minded idiots. They have to leave our country. We don't need them. Oh, I bet now. So when you say you want to make one quiet, you
naturally, we want to help. We want to be compassionate, But they turn around. So they've left. Okay, so.
But what do you know what she was reacting to? She was even actually begging for her subscribers to contribute something for that Nigerian street guy, the one who sleeps under the bridge. That a Ghanaian wanted to help.
Yeah. Do you think
there are thousands of Ghanaians sleeping under the bridge? Have you been around Accra and our big cities early in the morning?
Because when people from villages come to Accra, they also become strangers in Accra. People are sleeping in front of kiosks and all that. What are you talking about? Meanwhile, you have your country, you all of you are tripping into our country and do nonsense things and then insult Ghanaians. Are you crazy? Are you mad? We should go
How
and
you
work
help
hard
them, they'll
and
turn around.
bring the money to you, right?
Like vipers, fight you.
Yeah, I'm carry on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
I'm a
confused
coming.
because when what do you say?
Yeah, I'm a coming.
Should I go on? Oh, okay. Can you hear me? So my
Yeah,
thing
we
is,
can.
yes, it was to help the man, and that was a Ghanaian as usual reaching out. But my thing is their disrespect. It's like it's almost like you help them, and then they turn around because they'll bite you. They'll bite you. It's been over and over and over, and I'm over it. I'm sick, and that's why people don't know why I started the channel. It's like you sit down for years, you listen to them spewing all kinds of stuff, and this thing that I just started like 2 months, they're all over the place. And we're waiting. We're gonna. You've been doing it for years and getting away with it, and no one said anything back at you. So you think you can get away with it? Ghanaians don't talk. I always say Ghanaians, we don't like talking. We are minding our own business. We know we are barely, we are not even 35 million yet. So we know how our parents bring us up, our grandparents brought us up in their own way, minding their business. We started off 6 million, and Kwame Nkrumah, he gradually did what he had to do. Other people have come and gone. We went through the hunger crisis, 84. Now we know that no country will take us. Because, yes, Ghanaians, Buzia did what he had to do. Because in 69, he knew that the population of Ghana could not, and thank God for his wisdom and his foresight in seeing into the future. Because by now, the Nigerians would have, because at that time we're like maybe 9 million. Because when we started, we're like 6. So he saw something in the future and said, let me nip this in the bud. Then 83 came. 83 came, that time ECOWAS was still in place. It was totally ignored. And yes, you have a right to do what is right for your country. So right now, when Ghanaians are saying we have a right to do what's right for our country, I don't know why some people are up in arms. So what Ghanaians have realized is that we have nowhere to go. We have only Ghana. So we have to make it work. Because we are at the behest of other people's will when you are in their country. And that's what the Nigerians have to realize. Fix Nigeria, because Nigeria is the only place that will tolerate whatever you are, whoever you are. So it's time to go back, because Ghanaians, we are very cautious of that and conscious of that. And that's why we love our country despite whatever we're going through with our open gutters. And people will be saying we have fuel, we don't have trains. But you see how passionate and patriotic Ghanaians are, the citizens are. Our leaders, they are work in progress, some of them. But it's because we know we don't have anywhere to go. We travel, we go to Europe, we go to UK, we go to US, Canada, North America. We are spread out. But in the end, at the back of our mind, we know Ghana. We only have Ghana. So we have to make it work. So it is what it is. It is what it is. How we're treated in 83 will never, by God's grace, go through that again. To be humiliated. And there's no comparison, because when Nigerians were told to get their comply, legalize their stay in Ghana, they ran off. No one chased them out. But if you do, as I say, if you are guilty of something, suppose when no one is chasing you, no one chased them out. The order came that regularize your paperwork, and most of them fled. No one chased them out. In Nigeria, we were chased out. They were authorized to hurt Ghanaians if Ghanaians didn't leave in 2 weeks. That's the difference when you are narrating that story. 2 weeks, they gave us 2 weeks to leave, and they were subliminally and empowered to hurt Ghanaians if Ghanaians went out of the country within 2 weeks. And you had the audacity and the inhumanity to name a bag after us. In our war and in our sorrow, you had the nerve to name a bag that is still in existence. And you think, and through all that, let's keep in mind that through all that, we still accepted you here. It's only now that people are beginning to narrate what they went through. And now the wounds are, and there must be a reason God wants us to remember, that we don't ever go back to that. There's a reason why it's all coming up again. Because we accepted you, but no, you are going to disrespect us any little thing, small Ghana, and then they'll be like, oh, it's banter. It's banter. No, it's not. If we are saying we don't like your banter, you have to respect it. It's the recipient who will tell you you're going too far, I don't like it, but we're going to tell you what is banter to us, and you're going to accept it. And we Ghanaians say no more. It is what it is. We say no more. We're sick and tired of it. And that's it for me.
All right. Mr. Benjamin, you're welcome to the platform.
Thank you, Mr. Rash. Thanks very much. I've been watching.
Please hold on. I'll get back to you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
So, Madam Hannah.
She's off now. She's off again, you know.
Oh, she's off. Oh, then Madam Vic, please take the floor.
Yeah. You know, Rash, this particular woman or young lady, whatever, she first came on my, you know, she just came on the radar to me when some Ghanaians were attacking her on TikToks and other stuff. And I thought, what's going on? So I watched a bit of what she was saying. And literally, I didn't even know who she was. Anyway, I don't follow this kind of thing. But she came on and she was talking about my country, we have to fight Galamsey, my country, we have to do this, my country. And Ghanaians were like asking, but what country are you talking about? You are Nigerian. She said, oh, immediately she got to Ghana, she was claiming Ghanaian identity, that girl. And then the Ghanaians were saying, but who are you? I mean, you're Nigerian. What is my country? We have our issues or what with Galam. We have our issues and so forth. So that's when my mind started clicking on her. And I just said, what is she doing? Anyway, so the Ghanaians gave it to her. You know, Ghanaians, they will point you out when what you're doing is wrong and it's not correct. So they said to her, listen, you are Nigerian. You have your issues. We have our issues. Why are you here talking about our country? And then she said, well, we are all Africans. And if something is happening in Africa, that girl is the most
That's what they always say. They are all Africans.
Yeah.
She's very fake.
They sent her to come. They sent her to come and destroy Ghana. Yeah.
That was her main intention when she came in. She was really, when I follow a little bit of her TikToks and stuff, she was really going on about, pointing out how Ghanaians should be doing this and Ghanaian leaders are that. And I said, you left your leaders from Nigeria to come to tell us about our leaders as if we don't know? What else is going on? And the Ghanaians gave it to her very well. You know, Ghanaians, they really put her right.
And she said someone snatched her purse. So she thought it was Ghanaian.
Let me just narrate my story going forward. Anyway, so she did that and the Ghanaians put her right. And then the next thing she came on with was something about her rent. That Ghanaians, she doesn't know how Ghanaians are renting houses like this. And even her own Nigerian said to her, excuse me, but what are you doing in the country? Why are you here? Why are you there? If the rent is this and rent is that, go back. I think at that time they were pointing it out to her that she's just recently coming to the country. Okay, that passed. And then the other one, Angie was saying, she came around and crying, her purse was snatched, and you Ghanaians, this or that, we want to talk, if you want to talk about good things, and her fakeness, the fake of these people,
she's very annoying.
My skin coil. Very annoying, very irritating. What business is she actually doing in Ghana? That is the question I've always come back to. What job does she have in the country? She doesn't. So she should go back. I mean, we sit there and let this, excuse my language, and I'm going to be blunt here, this ignorant pea brain. When I say pea brain, do you understand what I mean? And Tati, and not Tati. She need to come and lecture us about what? She leave all her problems in the country, come to Ghana to lecture us. About what exactly?
To teach us what
we
to
should be doing. And as Steve said, with all the 30 million people in that country, over 30 million odd people don't know what is going on. They don't know what you're doing. You see the ignorance and the audacity of these people. And if you look at all their kind of YouTubing they do, that's the strain that goes through all of them. They feel entitled to come and tell us things. How many Ghanaians go around to their country telling them anything? Of course. There's nothing wrong if one or two of you come in here and do videos about whatever airport or schools. But you have a whole gang of them, a gang. in that country.
All of
in
them want
Ghana,
to do. All of them want to do
doing
that.
one video after the
Uncivilized
other,
people,
one
and they
video
are
after the other.
exploiting
Have
Ghanaians.
you noticed that recently some of them are on motorbike driving around our villages and driving around our you know, some of the affluent areas? What is the purpose of that? They are riding their motorbikes, and anybody will tell you that's a security risk. But why are Ghanaians sitting there? Ghanaian police. And they are friends with Ghanaian police, because they will tell you, they come on YouTube and everything, Ghanaian police are the best. Ghanaian police, and then Ghanaian police will pick up somebody, give them.
Do you know one thing they do that is very dangerous? They go to these East Legon cantonments, all these rich places, and then you see them pulling cameras on them. This is where the rich are hiding. This is where this. What do you think the criminals are going to like? It's like
And
you.
then at the end of the day, Rush, what is the purpose of that? What is the real purpose? If it's not for criminality, if it's not telling the criminals when they come to Ghana, that's where they should head. Rush, these people are dangerous. And yet that's why I'm going to come to our security forces. Ghana police, they are telling you you are the best in Africa. Because of what? Because who just bribe free or more Ghana police? Mo jeje bribe na mo nyama dwuma ye Ghana police. Mo kan who be na my neighbor no. Ghana police is a mutia. Mo jeje bribe si free nkrofo. Because how on earth say obi na manajo, also a boy be also na manajo and no share police and the police ni jira no and with their van, their car or something and no busa busa so okwa and also okwa and no man lift to call ni fie. Yeah? So let me tell you a story. Young Crawford be free. Okosua de Oxford and Oba Ghana. Say Oba be, you know, she did quite those days. The subject to cry did the cry wasn't in Ghana. So he came to one of our universities. He said he's coming to lecture, and you know what he worked on, bring it to Ghana. Papa in my buy. First of all, Papa and about being dying the car, and then you know what they did? They were attacked by armed robbers. Yeah, and when these armed robbers came into their house and shooting in the air, and they were cowardly, you know, this man and his children in the house frightened. They managed to call somebody. Somebody gave them a local police station number. And when you call the police, you know what the police asked them? You said they're armed robbers. They say, well, we don't have guns. So, and even if we have guns, we don't have money for petrol. Rush. These were Ghanaians. But yet they can give somebody that's walking around the street a lift to his house. Where did they get the money for that petrol? Rush.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, Ghana police, Samanya Majumeya, Omani Ba, Edamoso, Ghana immigration, so I'm Motua, Moko Cheso, Mujisika. They say some other questions inside the Chromo, yo, Chromo, Omanya, Momon Kawa to Wakana Musumujisicano, Omani Ba, Edamoso, minimum said the BIA, so don't to and paying for, so which they deserve their share. But most someone Nana, ya did much share position system when you're Jumana Moyano. Can who say Nana Wujisicano, we don't saw what Oba back or crab about Oba retire. Oba and and have to face these people because of who are near where you may ye. Oba and nananum. At that time you'll be old and vulnerable. And guess who want to save you? Oba na one protecting and now nana one protecting the future. Only person save you now. Na encrofu way overrun us in the future that all na person almost save you now. One of my bunk or cranny mirror mugum fieno. Ghanaians have to be careful. What is going on is dangerous.
Very, very careful.
Very dangerous. Start get away or have no business being in Ghana. Or you're fake and or you're fraud.
Or I'm rubber crown.
Or you're fake and fraud. To the manual.
Right now, no. Right now, no. Rush.
Yeah.
Right now, every citizen of Ghana, this fight is your fight. Because if you watch the video in 1983, the citizens, the youth, they were making noise that they did not want Ghanaians in their country before their president also listened to them. So it is our, obligation to get up and fight so that we can get rid of them. We don't need them in our country because they are not ready to, follow our rules. And we can build our country for them to come in and insult us, disrespect us. It is unacceptable. We have to get rid of them. We don't need them. They should go back to their country because they are the giants of Africa. They have everything in their country. They should go. They should go because where I was here, sorry. Yeah, back constant to Kwawe. I was so
All right,
much.
Madam Hannah, please come
Okay.
in.
Before I start, me na mabonte me so me kofa me bab nti say you noise near too much. Messi
All
na
right,
near. Why?
all right.
And I saw one comment from this guy from South Africa, a South African guy. No, say he wanted a link, but I don't know if
Yeah,
you are. I don't know if you've seen
yeah.
that comment.
That's Father
Province.
Providence.
Yeah.
Yeah, Father Providence. You can send me hi on WhatsApp on the with the number on the screen, and I'll send you the link to join. Yeah,
Okay.
so please go on.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, no, like now you know all kind of this. I remember during the COVID, the Nigerian government was sharing was it food or rice or something like that, and people were instructed to present their IDs, meaning if you are not a Nigerian, you are not going to have anything. They are not going to give you. But during our time, our president shared to everyone. It was to the public. So this girl sitting there crying, we should help or whatever the Nigerian brother, these people do not share. They do not share. But when they come to your country, they want to share with you. They want to share with you. Well, I saw one video of a Nigerian lady. Ghanaians, shut up. Shut up. Stop making her as if we are not part of you. We are part of you. Don't think we are here and don't think we will go. We are here to stay. We are going nowhere. We are
We
here
will
to
see.
stay. So shut up. And this girl was making her point
Lie.
with a lot of insults and the arrogance. So
They are witch and
too much.
leaders.
I know I can and the
Oh,
why.
no, yeah, it's clear. It's clear. You can talk.
So she's sitting in there. And I said we should help, and whatever. Nigerians are not our problem. We never asked them to come.
Who are you talking about? Who is that?
And then the lady, the video, I don't know, I went off, so, and when I'm who, yeah, to me come, me back, no, and so I thought maybe, and when I'm all kind.
And
Is it the same? Is it the same lady?
This same lady. No, this not the lady
Yeah, we're
that
still talking.
made that. No. Not this lady. Not this lady. Another lady. Another
Okay.
person.
they
Yeah,
have
not
come
this.
to stay.
Not this lady. Yeah.
Who
So,
should make her? I mean, his or her country peace for you to come and destroy?
no, last time, one market got bent, and a Nigerian among the citizens were Ghanaian government. If you are helping Ghanaians, you have to help we the foreigners too. Or no, not a shop. He has a shop in that market and he sells bags.
Which is not even allowed in the first place.
You're not supposed to. You are not supposed to. But this guy was Ghanaian government helping the other market people. He should also the government should also help with the foreigners because we all got our shops bent. You see, so they are here to share. Like they feel they have to take everything we are having. And also when you say, if Nigeria, what's free education, Ghanaians won't get that opportunity like they are
They
having
will
in
open
Ghana.
the door for you.
Listen, let me tell you something. This hours no
Never
is
allow
supposed to be meant for
Ghanaians to attend those.
Ghanaians. They're supposed to present Ghana card before they get access. The
Yes,
parents,
But
yes.
not for
the thing is,
everybody.
The thing is, with regards to the free SHS, that is reserved for only Ghanaians. For only Ghanaians.
Yes, I don't know why you Ghanaians keep saying, "Oh, they're not allowed." Their parents have to present their
See,
Ghana
here
card.
in Europe, school is free, but it isn't free. We are paying by tax, and you know. So, education here, you know, Bibia school, Bibia free there, but what yeah. So, but there are a lot of Nigerians there who
And
have no
you pay
identity. They have no
protected
permit to
yourself.
stay in that country.
You're paying tax.
They have nothing at all, but they have their children in our schools. And yeah, the most annoying part is, you know, they encourage their other counterparts, their fellow Nigerians, to bring their children to Ghana.
Yeah, mommy, me pa church tie, mommy me tie, me some no mo beka. Mo mama tie say omo boom raso. Me beka ne try so. Oh, against the law. To obi ni mo say omo report to omo. Simple. Right. So ka job is on for the ban free Nigeria, MS to Ghana. Na Ghana pontria.
Hey, now when you be free school.
Because very soon. Yes, your education system will collapse.
Nipa no, you know the person Nipa no or how you finna say be or no waha but niaba oh bring your child then no neba no or the naba no abetena ne nchen no experiences you know
Ghana for so cry
the law.
And what's the Minister of Education? Etia yamra. Akunani ya wuno kromo. Onti kromo. Any right to say a baby nowhere in this world this is allowed. Abrochi memu Christ not allowed. Abrofo kromo sikana ombetumi etu and not allowed. Let the law here Ghana form to think yesika some poya you cray. There be and was say Ghana for no more educated womo. No more catch say or the akolani ba I was so in the card ba. The card no Ghana card no the parent Ghana card doesn't support say omu titular. If it's not a hospital cry for Ghana card, but Ghana doesn't support you will get it.
Headmasters they should be stopping it. Headmasters and headmistresses know that what's it? Yeah,
educating woman, yes.
Yeah, from Bezos, whoever.
I don't know if
and the paperwork. I don't think they require all these things for kids. That's the problem.
And Nina said if only the government know the BB out of Hosa. If you know government know near BB Hosa.
Yeah, Ghana for some news. There be my embahamba misinformed. Ghana for Muntia news. That is the law. At the ho me pamucho.
And then and you know buso and then because and you know buso. Because I didn't start it first.
Verify you because I don't know for sure whether the people verified IDs before it, and that'll be SHS.
SHS, yeah.
I don't know for sure how, but I know that
I buy not many times. Testi asen collect university. I'm say Ghana ni akola na I'm presenting the Ghana card. Tio. Me person me can bro for me can mo Ghana from the team. Say I buy say Ghana ni akola university a was so presenting the Ghana card. Enti entitlement to be a ban hye bia no na Ghana ni akola na nya ni nyina. Na ye be gina ha ne ka se e no omo de omo maba. Can you imagine omo juju no me bra university. No ma ya check wo omo no omo gumu a. How long would that university last still collapse?
Oh, and
oh, the same goes to the line of education.
So
you know, our some parents not presenting Ghana card. Ghana card, you know.
Why me yeah, you know say free SHS started no started you know. But if Musa you say teachers ni bi what headmasters ni bi just students from the other neighboring Togo near the the boom. Yes, you have a bunch of
no, a flower incident BC Ministry of Education call her cheat teachers no no yes idea.
What's it?
Yeah, almost a woman.
There's so many head
teacher no yes idea. No men colani nyina no yes suspend woman. Oh, to me nkase abaya yamra magana for to benefit. Eh na say na Ghana ne be collapse. I was some mama near Dion. Kind of for no some mama near Dion. I mean,
Yeah, I was thinking petition. I did shame na I did be
information wrong. Let's not pass wrong information. University Diomutuya. That's how even the funds universities to get the funds to make it nice and everything. Free SHS.
Hello?
So you have your grades. Okay. So if the child has passed through JSS, Ghana system JSS, and our passing one. So they wrap free SHS, no. Because already
I thought you were bringing the man.
And then I said, almost started, almost control BEC, you know, say be a form 3, I know I started. No, what your BEC, you know. So, sir, into a trot, into yes or buy, I know I could but what about your BEC, you know.
Into a better BEC now. They are circumventing the law.
Yeah, Mr. Benjamin.
And yes, law no law no, but it's not implemented. It's like,
Hello.
3 months. Everyone allows 3 months, but
yeah, please take the floor.
All right. Michobia, with your main brain, and some more the whole point is the Nigerian persona, completely different from Ghanaians. Memphis and Susu and Waho. Oh, baby, your friend saying Jata, a war, and a baby a lion war, different. Oko fight Jata, the number 2 baby a lion, so they see everything as an opportunity. Ain't he? Only overwhelming environment, no. They go on a killing spree. However, lions to be cool, but then Oku with Nyansa. When himself Ochna Odi and Odi where Ochna obe here the next one wedi inti or yen BBR strategically. Ese Ghana yens you to me sa Nigeria problem no and Ghana and Kwao the whole world and most countries have a strategy for this issue that is coming out from Nigeria. Ghana will be very, very overwhelmed if Yansha say you put measures in place. Now, you better than you put these measures in place. Unfortunately, your platform is very small, and I don't know how far it goes. But then we need it to go further. Ways and means I prepare whether it's electronic or whatever, you better prepare signatories. And we share it around. And then we get as many people as possible to sign to it. Near to me, present it to the government, say the government should have a specific strategy to deal with the emerging Nigerian problem. Because very soon, Ghana cannot contain it. It will be overwhelming. Send more cancel more videos, I don't know. They are attractive, and the average Nigerian or the BBC that needs to say no pa come the obey be of Nesabekano obey. Say a papo, say a bonio, and fan home. That is what he or she wants, and she will get it. Ghana and Tisa, you him say, way and so way, meaning I yepe. Say Baku and Dikaya. You to me who do the said, well, like you can't get number 1 if there is no 2. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. And yet these principles in life, I say, the Nigerian is not brought up to be like that. Or no feel say he always has to be number 1. The other day I was watching a Nigerian TV where African head of state had gathered in South Africa. Now Omo to the Nigerian president and the whole nation didn't understand why as a Nigerian president Nigerian president winning because he's a giant of Africa, which is very ridiculous. So, on paper, now you pay as many signatories as possible. You present it to the government, say this is the stand of majority of us say the government should have a specific strategy for that problem coming. You feel say, hey, normal, you're afraid maybe banter. No, there is nothing like banter here. So what is here?
We don't want
No, there isn't. No.
No, banter. No, yeah, you see social media banter and all that. No. Hello.
Me patrol into starting to say change.org to get signatures. Are you talking about something like that? So that
Yes, something like a petition, something that we can present.
It's
a petition.
Well, now into sana mo honestly, we know. Ghana will be overwhelmed very soon. Last was it a few days ago? Now, I'm Papa. So I'm Papa. Na Oka say na baby a tea crano. Nigeria 40 I say. Now quite worried.
Well, let me tell you, we some more family or Kofrodia, and me no more can say just over a month ago. But who catch them? Say see, Kofrodia no more take over. Sano consistency.
Oh, I had no idea.
I'm just asking. No, me so much for I think Kofrodia.
I don't ready to understand. Nah.
Yeah, and they have a strategy. The other day, if Mutie, one professor from Nigeria, or unfold a strategy that people should gather to tackle the Ghanaian problem. Omo mindset always competitiveness. In the temple, they want to be at the top. So far as whatever they will do to bring you behind them, they will do it. One example was that say Omo unfold these certain things. Yeah, they will do everything to bring you down. Into we first will build all mine. No, shall see two from now. Send a bear or betiari. We need to also know say. Yeah, we need to know that this is a Nigerian persona, and we must have intelligence. And yes, it goes beyond that. There should be an intelligent body set up by the government to deal with it, whether it's economics, whether it's military, whatever it is, social, I don't know. They will know what to do. Oh, no, brought together, no solve our problem. No, and this say I said Nigeria we pen and really to me enforce it. Yeah, they on beba. But the only way I able to solve our problem is if Ghana.
Maminka Semba cool share Dubai.
What do you think?
No. Maminka the strategy where Dubai, UAE use UAE population is so. I hope a dog so sin a woman. Only with almost strategy, almost my woman national documentation that we are UAE ba oba now worry outside that because of national yima woman.
We mean I knew my bit yes.
Yeah.
Now you implement it.
Me call onto this our institutions for no sono.
Okay.
There's no any law. I mean, helping the citizens of Ghana. So,
me feel say you foresight say in the next maybe 15 years to come. No, what is going to be the demographics of our country?
No, brother, foresight. Too far. No. Me frequent Ghana. 15 years is too far. You're talking about the next 5 years. Come the next election, they'll be deciding for us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
One example, media man way away. Who said some years back.
Not enough to see that as a potential issue.
Some years back, you could find a Europa for and a Hausa for ever joining British. Emma Omo Echo invade Ashanti. Those days are not Ashanti and Gold Coast on. Now, Omo implanted these Hausa for no in various communities as spies. From Zongo for no. No, they were planted across the country as spies. They can feed information to the government. And now you can say, Oma be part of us. No, but Usha Bonia, Akoso Ghana in the past, she said identity na ifana yefi. Yakase basa ba. Ifana ya mostly ifi. Elections where you see ya tututu ya chuchase kind ya de. Ifana ya normally in ifi. But in ifi zongo. No, because a collection of a group of people are only a single character trait. Well, potentially ombewo violence kakra wo mu because the survival of the fetus. And so yentisa. Yeah, Ghana yentisa.
But it's still in them because it's not been time back.
Yeah. You bet me akasa ube fuso yempa ho there. So the same ni pa kasa no be no what I know bra na menye se memwa dipa na okaso pompelo ofo
no na ya menti ase ye papa che obia o wiase.
That's the thing. Yenti na unfortunately papa but your character bisa no do wiase. Normally you are seen as timid and stupid, unfortunately.
Yeah. And that's how they see us. Because we are not aggressive. We take a long time.
And now let me read it. Comments being a Nigerian, say that I say small Ghana, small minded.
Yeah.
And you said the Omoka.
Yeah, because they are free to do anything that they want.
That's why of them are taking our back. Yeah.
It's media short Americano yempe sa petition no. Now yempe as many people as possible to sign it. Yem present it to is a rush who now be MP no. Will community identify na what they be mano. Then he will take it to Parliament. Na or more no medi hojuma.
Mr. Ben, you bet come once them back door. Some like you bet come once them back door. Why?
Okay.
And you bibia once and you bibia na you bet me account wa.
Okay, it's Manuel's you.
All right.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. What?
Hello.
Yeah. Ganaba.
Hello.
Yeah. Welcome.
Thank you.
Mr. Ben, Mpacho, holding on, Kakrawai. I'm going to say, you are backstage, but you are still on the platform, so please just hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, Ganaba. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. I say why late, but I don't know whether you followed what we were discussing.
Well, I can follow. I was in town. It's snowing and a whole lot of traffic and human traffic, both cars and other things. So that's why I'm a bit late because of the snow.
Okay.
So don't worry.
So but you were following, right?
No, I just joined, so I don't know where you are and then what you are discussing. But well, if you ask me a question, probably I can answer that.
Okay, it's a whole lot, but I have one last video to show. Okay, so I don't know, from there then we can chip in, a whole lot of other things.
Okay. Okay, no problem.
So let's take a look at this one. I'm very sure you guys are familiar with this guy. You know, he used to talk like he used to roam with this Bra Kofi or whatever, and all of a sudden he has now started doing videos insulting Ghanaians and stuff.
More than wait, so I want to ask Ghanaians this question first. Una not the shame, not the shame. So times now go look around, now go look what he make Grammy never nominate Ghana. When I go look around and say, okay, I guess our music not they go fast. So do the Nigeria they buy big cars, big ass, big chain for neck, big wristwatch. They will bypass the American artists. No, they will get money past the biggest artist in America, Drake. They will get money past the biggest artist in the UK. That guy went sing. I forget that guy. That guy will sing that song. So now know. Cause they buy big cars. When I know it's okay, as now so not the entire Grammy nomination, so me gonna I been not get one error for account. The rate also this situation all the years say na iron, say no that it trash is one finish up for Neko. So while in a true say na iron the way. I been I missed to when you go smuggle the way and you make it trash not the doing. All the circle the neck or the roro. Not even the seek out they use Sonata. So the biggest artist in Ghana na Sonata. Medical they imitate Chatawale they pack on your full neck. Make gonna they buy better things, they buy better cars. Man, they ship out they come for UK, London, from America, USA. On Asia, made the company they did from US, London. Man, I do big things where like the Grammy will look up to. Where the war on ourselves? Because the reason why they talk like this way, if on a check up Banasa, as they will ship 2 once now, man, I cost your Mali. Or Mali do the ship. Now you see all the film, all the tear big machines since big goat shit. You see Berry Tiger. When you see mashallah, you don't go tear big shit. Better company. Oh God. When no go bless like I they talk. We know they see all the Shatawali the next shit. Which company they made themselves? What the medical shit? Which company they made them? I been a Kramit. I been a Circle. On our year. Oh, because I by the turn of this step, no they understand. I say, make una wake up. I the FIFA now. Even now, said that my guy Brack where they shout Ghana for me and they shout around live since I never see her for TikTok. I began to see the dumper. I just ask Ghanaians, the actors, the movie, everybody, or the full Ghanaians, so that mama papa should dress so. As now, they know the entire Grammy so. Make una see the buy big cars. Big chain. Me verify company of diamond. They do the chain for now. So that as soon
Momo the Great.
I did see it, you know. Carry on. So they come up.
I'm sure you guys are familiar with this guy.
No, I don't know. I don't know
never
him.
seen him in my life.
I'm familiar with him
before.
Yeah, I've seen him. Yeah,
He's
I know him.
He's Momo the Great.
Rashi.
They said you should buy better cars. You should, you know.
Huh? Messi.
He said you should buy better cars, buy better things. Ghanaians, what are
Let me just ask one question. All the things he mentioned, which one of them is made in Nigeria?
Exactly.
He doesn't
Which
even
one
have
is
one.
made in Nigeria? Carry on.
Momo the Great.
Sometimes,
go on.
Okay.
Go on.
Issue with this one.
Okay. What I was going to say, you know, sometimes, you know, I see a bit in Crofosa, but excuse me to say, where you Jimmy for? Where Jimmy? Bema fall like that. Bema tan. Bema no way. This TV so. Bema way. Only so I can find Ghana nigga been in a one. Oh, Ghana for my
yeah. I Ghana here with 3.
Oh, Ghana for my then a movie and meme anymore. She say me pamu chow. Ghana for me manya cradi and Kabema way be party. You were better than a full disgusting, gutter looking, gutter muno that I see like that.
I don't know whether
Ghana for my day. Obama Tantana Nuna Chaka no Tantan.
But the big thing is,
Ako Nigeria na or the Corona rituals.
Aden. Bema like this into Ghana when your Bema be a second kind like this. Can't go to Bema way. Go to Bema no Kakofa. And on Ujo the Ghana for them. Anyway, yes, but them need Ujana, but them need be found to my men found who sending it because they because of me in about them and a woman know about them. You know, until I'll leave it here. Oh yeah, the most disgusting thing I've seen on you. Well, you showed me today anyway. So let's leave it there.
Women na you be about that my bravery.
Yeah,
the danger here. Please, may I just add something?
Okay, I'm a Ghana.
Real quick.
I'm a Ghana coming.
Yeah. To add that this guy is. Was it?
Yeah, we are hearing. We are hearing you.
Okay.
You see, the man, this man used to be in Ghana. This man used to be in Ghana praising us. So that is what I want us to take away from this. This was one of those YouTubers who used to be like, "Oh, Ghana food is the best." He used to walk around with black coffee. He's deleted all those old videos, and now he's sitting insulting. And that is what we have to be cautious of. That they'll praise us today, but when they go back to their country, it's a whole different thing. And that's all I wanted to say. But we have to be careful because he was once praising, like how all of them on YouTube saying Ghana is this, we have the best schools. He was once one of those, and now he's turned and he's insulting Ghana and Ghanaians.
All right. Ghana.
Hello. Well,
yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Should I speak in Twi or in English?
Oh, any. You can even mix it for those who are not Ghanaians to understand.
Okay. Well, people like that, I don't give actually time to them because one, if you look at where he is, he's in the toilet room. If you look behind him, you see the toilet room. No. I'm telling you the truth. You have to be very observant.
Yeah,
you see toilet row.
Yeah, that's what I'm laughing.
Toilet row behind him there. So he's on the toilet seat, and then he's talking all that. I don't actually understand what he was saying. And then the reason why I say people like that, I don't actually give time to them. If you look at him, honestly, if I meet a boy or this man with 2-year rings on this, I call them Man Friday. Man Friday, these guys, I don't actually like them. If they come to my house, well, for God so good, none of them, as somebody like that has never come to, or a man like that has never come to my house to chase one of my daughters or something like that. So, you see, we don't have to be listening to people like that. Well, what have they got to offer? Maybe they get Ghanaian girl who is sleeping behind him. I don't know how to describe her. She herself maybe because normal. I don't think he's normal. He has some kind of mental problem. So it's not everybody you see on the street that is normal. A whole lot of people are going through some difficulties, and so he might have been one of those guys. So why should we have to pay attention to people like that? Who will sit in the toilet? Who will sit?
Yeah. Do you have anything to say concerning that Nigerian lady who came asking for funds for the Nigerian guy who was sleeping under the bridge?
That's Dela or something like that.
We've already reacted on that.
If you go to her comment section there, anytime you see a name Elvis Asante 247, I'm the one. I've been actually having some heated arguments with him. There was a time he quoted one of my comments there. I told her if she really cares about that guy who is sleeping under the bridge there, you should go for him, take him to her house and feed him. And this Igbo man who is throwing his weight about that, he's doing this. He's feeding hundred thousands of Ghanaian children on the street. Why is he actually? Why doesn't he take him to that place for the man to feed him and then give him a place to stay? And then secondly, if you are going to a place and you don't know anybody there, why go to that place? Why go? Well, I blame that Ghanaian guy who actually opened up his video on him and started videoing him, asking for fans to help him. You don't have to be helping people like that. I told the guy that there are a whole lot of people in our rural areas. There's this Ghanaian guy called I think Pinto or something like that. I sent him money about 2 years ago. I sent him money. This guy is doing an amazing job. He goes through the villages, and then all these boys and girls who are going through difficult Ghanaian children. This man is a Ghanaian YouTuber. He goes to the villages, and then the children, the girls, the youth who are going through difficulties with their parents having problems, not even taking. This guy will take them, find a vocational training for them, and then the little money that he gets from the donations that people give him will support them. And so to go and support somebody like that under the bridge there, I don't understand some of our Ghanaians. If you go to the rural areas, people are suffering. People are suffering. You see them, this poverty, and you see where people are sleeping in mud houses and that kind of thing. I don't know why these Nigerians, they say Ghana, they will be showing and the whole of it. They are doing that to get views for Ghanaians to come and support them. Okay. I will never subscribe to them. Yes. Why should we be listening to these people? You don't have to subscribe to them.
Any Ghanaians should go and support them.
You don't have to do that. You shouldn't, but some of our people, their comment section there, oh, my sister, give me your Momo account, I'll send you something and do it, because they are showcasing why. Do we have to sit down for a Nigerian to come to Ghana to tell us how Legon is or how Kolebu is?
The thing is, what are they even saying that you don't even know? Do you want to say somebody who just came into the country knows the country more than you, the Ghanaian who was born here?
You see it. I'm in Germany here, so I don't think any German will even come to my channel there to look at what I'm saying. That I will go around to Hanover, then I'll go to Berlin. And they already know it. So why should Ghanaians actually go to such places to listen to these guys on the YouTube? I don't understand our people. I don't understand them.
They are doing it to bring their people to Ghana. Yeah, that's their motive.
Yes. What Angie said is 100%. That's what they're living on. They're doing it to encourage their people, and they come through them, and they do whatever they have to do with them.
Yeah, because
they're not doing it for Ghana.
Yeah, you can tell that Sunny Media and Igbo King are one. So Sunny Media is going around and then bring information to the Igbo King. So that when their people come, they will find a place for them. Yeah. Because they think they are smarter than Ghanaians, but we know all the things that they're doing.
Yeah, so
it's also sorry. It's also to feed their one of their natures, which is competing. So they will show a university in Ghana, and then they will compare it to a university in, say, Lagos, and then they will compare and say that one is at the top, without any data to back that decision. And obviously that will trigger that desire of them always wanting what is at the top to then flow in to take over, because that's by nature the persona they have. So
because right now the Igbo King is using our system, taking money from prestigious countries, telling them that he has an orphanage in Ghana. Meanwhile, it is not true. You see? So when you become a leader, your people have to be your number one priority. You must fight for your people, but we don't even know what our leaders are doing for us. They have kept mute for these people to come and, it's very horrible. It's very, very terrible. Yeah, so we need to do something first. They need to leave. Yeah, we don't want them in our country.
Yeah. Mr. Ben.
Yes.
Yeah. So please, you can take the floor. What do you think about the last video?
The guy who was talking, yeah, honestly, I don't know. People like that, I think, they don't have the right intellectual capacity to analyze things. So if you follow what they say, I think I may not understand even what he meant, because he didn't say anything really. It was just noise to me. That there is no logic in it. And one thing I have to also say is regarding people like that coming in and having children. Can you imagine in, let's say, 20 years' time, these kids are grown? Can you imagine the sort of character these kids will be exhibiting if they are in Ghana?
Exactly.
We have one already. A little Olua TJ.
Yeah. So their loyalty will have to be questioned. In advanced countries like, in Europe and US and the rest, they have a special system in place to actually scrutinize people like that. We don't have any. So these are some of the things I was talking about regarding getting a petition to our people so they can have a special unit with the right intelligence to deal with this global problem that unfortunately is right behind our door when we get to feel the heat more. So yeah, I don't think he has anything to offer. It's a lot of noise to me.
Yeah, Madam Hannah.
To add something to what Mr. Ben is saying, you see, there's something serious here that we have to take into consideration, especially our leaders. You see, the nucleus of every society is the family. So if the family is not good, the foundations of the society is also not good, and the society will crumble. And so if you allow anybody at all to just come in, marry a Ghanaian, to have a family, and then somewhere along the way they will leave the children, these children will end up on the streets, and it's going to be a social problem. You see, this is what the so-called minister for what interior, I think social welfare, the women, the Federation of Women Lawyers or something like that, the Queen Mothers, the Queen Mothers, and the women in parliament, in Ghana's parliament. And then what again? I've mentioned the Queen Mothers. I wrote an article in Ghana Web about 2006 or something like that, on this particular issue. I mentioned the Queen Mothers, the women in parliament, the first ladies. These are some of the issues that they should be tackling. You see it. If you are lucky to be in the limelight in a society, yours is to use that position to educate the people, to uplift the society. But you don't use your position to overload the people down, or the people, the downtrodden, the masses in the society. But unfortunately, this is what we are seeing in Ghana there. You have the women parliamentarians are not doing anything. The men, they are not doing anything for the society. Even the first ladies, they are not doing anything for the society. If you go to countries like US and you come here in Europe, the moment a prime minister or a president is elected, the first lady has a duty to do. You see, he has an aim. He has a target to meet. Like, let's say this woman, Michelle Obama, for example, when she had the chance to go to the White House, the first week or the first month, he set up a committee to actually look into why Americans, immediately they are born, before they reach age 10, you see that the children putting up weight. And he found out that the food, this OGM food that they were eating, was the one causing that. So he started this gardening at the White House there, where people were actually, the opposition was criticizing her all the time, that he's taking part of the White House gardens to make a farm for this bio, we call it bio here. This how do I put it right in English? Food that are grown without fertilizer and OGM, and I've forgotten the right English word for that. You say it, and so
GMO, the GMO.
The GMO. GMO. That is a organic modified this thing. That is not the one. They have they call it biological this thing. We call it bio in this thing. That
no,
is
I don't know about that.
I've forgotten about. No. There's an English word for that. When I remember it, I will tell you. There are foods that they grow without fertilizer, nothing, and that one is very, very expensive here in Europe. You see it. So the gluten and other things are taken from it because they don't use fertilizer. They are not organically modified, and it's just raw, just like we were having in Ghana some years back. Like you weed your farm, cocoyam will just sprang up from the ground just like that. You see, that one is the rare distance, the rare food that we should be eating. But to come back to our argument, our first ladies, those women lawyers, and they are not doing anything. Nothing. They just go to wherever they want to go, think about how much they will earn for their family or something like that. And the society is just like, it's there, just like that. Nobody cares about anybody. You see, but when you have the chance to get a higher education, yours is to look back and give to the society, because it is the society that help you to reach where you are now. And unfortunately, in Africa, in Ghana, we don't have such things. So you see people like that, drunkards or junkies. Yeah, I'll call them junkies, like that boy, who just walk in, call any street girl, from any corner, and begin to have families with them. It's very unfortunate. You see it. It's very, very unfortunate. If that guy approaches my house, he will not even reach my corner, and then I'll just sack him. He won't dare come to my house, even visit my daughter. No. I won't allow that. I won't allow
that. But I just want to add a little bit before Rush move on to what you said about our women in Ghana. I said years back, when I started noticing about the trafficking of people, particularly young girls, to Ghana. I noticed this a while ago. Before COVID, you were seeing them. And then, people that I know, men that I know, also telling me, when you have a discussion, they'll tell you that, hey, sometimes who call baby so kochele kakra konumonsa, kolani bipa omuninamwa, omubo sabra, na mi yemu crash me. And I said to myself, and I said, yeah, me too, I started noticing. There was an area not far from where I live. They built up a whole range of bars. And if you go and sit there to just have a little bit of a relaxation, you won't relax. I started investigating to see where I can take the case to. I couldn't get anybody to respond to me. So something needs to be done. We are these women. We have women that they have all kinds of qualifications. They're in high power position. MPs, women, they don't talk about them. I have never heard them talk about anything that concerning female issues in that country. I have never. Has anybody heard it? Please tell me if I'm wrong. Those women MP in our parliament, I have never heard them stood up for anything. Our first and second ladies, only God knows what they do. But there were women, strong women in our society. They deal with the issues, the law, and God knows, and they are human rights lawyers, they are NGO heads, civil societies. When have you ever heard them spoke about anything concerning women and the vulnerability of women and vulnerability of allowing these Nigerians trafficking girls to our country? Nobody have said that. I've never heard. I tried though. I got frustrated and I stopped. That's where we are.
Madam Hannah.
Yeah, concerning that Nigerian guy, you know, he's talking Balthazar. Hey, me patron your bro fool. He's talking Balthazar. Uko Guinea over Tiasia. It's the moon or Kitano. So this guy, no, he was in Ghana now all yet videos. So I think say, like a good guy, he loves Ghana, he loves our food.
Yeah, they all pretend. They all pretend.
So and now no, I heard he's gone back to his country. Probably he has abandoned. He has abandoned his responsibilities. When Nema Ediama Obana Wajagu Guabana Sunoko. Now I don't know. So I know someone as idea Warijaya Bana wa abandon the responsibilities. And he has fled to flee to his country. And I feel all kinds of So the same thing, this guy, there was one guy called Kevin Wanche.
Yeah. I think I've heard about that.
Oba Ghana, he came to Ghana, was making his videos. When he returned back to Nigeria, he started attacking Ghana. So he went back to Nigeria, started attacking Ghana. And even Ajim Magzi made a video about him. See, you people praising Ghana. See, Wanche in the then no what workers see a Wanche buy owns of attacking Ghana. She ni Ghana ni ade.
But you know that Wachi guy is back in Ghana.
And then Wanche is back to Ghana. Now he has come to stay.
Hey, namoso Ghana for so dey na yamo. Namoso so ti when mo tumi pa money free kromo.
Very weak. So Wanche now he has come to stay. So study environment no. Oba ye okon ye no kodi atam. Now he waba ebesisi ade waba settle e Ghana. And on them East Legon making videos about Ghana. This guy went to baby I too bold Obuase.
Yeah.
The first time he came to Ghana, no, he went to Obuase. Was saying, Wadamaya video be a wire that call Nigeria or call ye baby oil. And I Wadamaya kasa hey baby I too oil no like I was saying the attention back because of on oil different. Says idea with this boy where I have bought this hatred in him. He went to Obuasi where we get gold, you know what? And also made video referring to Wadamaya's video. So these people are among us, but with hatred.
Yeah.
All the time Ghana, and they take our women. And why they take our women is they want space in the retailing sector. And don't you open the fire women, no, because when you are a partner with a Ghanaian, when closing of shops, one guy said, I am going to YouTube, I am going to divorce my wife. If you people have closed my shop, I'm going to divorce my wife. This should tell you why he married his wife.
Yeah.
So, and see, like the way the mass migration of Nigeria, like Nigerians, is worrisome. And let's not forget the fact that these people have cultism culture. Occultism. black arts, many of them, cultism, their youth are indulged in this kind of practice. So they are and not practicing Dubai any prayer fe ya ban no now where you crowd sisi omo tumi nra ho one wo hospital no who person renew cry they won't renew for you and as you see an omo any abre omo use Ghanaian identity and one guy ekoji Ghanaian identity and no crowd we na kan Rakofi ina no all kan wo ne video so say Ghana ni beef story what friend catching from UAE. He took this Ghanaian identity in the name of going in search of work or the koyejuma. Say what you know, not or the fraud, using that identity, Ghanaian identity to defraud. And she paying about say Ghanaian, yes, said or coming back to Ghana at the airport in your channel. And you catch and say ni why. And no one know. And so then obey. It's not him. And you know, but then obey. Sisi then obey. So sisi a name na asay. And say have been very worrisome. I was saying yeah my ni sisi let's politicize migration young politicizing on as we are pushing our government say omunye say no we should politicize our immigration so let's politicize it. You hold their neck. I was because it's becoming too much. They are within us, but Omakumano eniha. Omakumano was Nigeria. Just their country, is not favoring them. So they want, these people they want a peaceful place to stay, a peaceful place to settle where they can train their children. But they themselves are not peaceful.
No, they want a peaceful place, and by the time they get in there with their numbers, they would destroy it. That's what it is. Yeah.
So they destroy it, and it has started. They have started already. They are doing it. Can you papa? And some who can. Sometimes I say, I want to give up. I say, okay, see, why am I worrying myself? But sometimes I say, no. What I say? Still, it goes back. A science of the bow one comes back to the bow one.
The thing is, that's the thing. What you see is sometimes not what others see. Indeed, the be answer be kind of say senior. Indeed, more yede authority ashamonsano. Please jump into action and let's see what can come out of it.
Okay. Pacho, Obi or anything else to say? No.
Me per se me cut something a little about Ghana and Mano. Umeki comment be say society. No, I think it was one of the guys. Okay, society piano. The core of a society is the family. Now, the core of a family, if somebody wants to attack you deep, the target our family. And unfortunately, training almost to understand their role. And they can be used as a tool to basically destroy the society you're building. Into one critical element there say South Africa says
Okay. All right. So on this note,
Hano, where America last one. Hano, na me can say, as a senka, a man, a young Indian, a woman call my name, not to say parliamentarians and a man or more a parliament. No. Any lawyers na man, and even some of these teachers, yeah, you know, they should be educating the women because the torchbearer of the society. Na se momo moti hodi na mo percent crofo na e worship mo ne ade a na che society no mo just taxpayers money na mo dey educate mo amudu sa level no. What are you giving back to the society? Nothing. You are not giving anything back to the society. US US it's now 6 months. Some of these Black Americans, when they are able to come out from the hood now, they set up foundations, they set up some to educate the people, to get them out. Obi to say Farrakhan, for example, so much, but he's been able to help a whole lot of Black people. You see, they go to the prisons, they help them, they come out, and they come out from that system now no more. Now, people na young Ghanaians and as Africans, no, I think so nema. So society ni boa now with me if you kakra. You turn back and then you give to the society. No, these are people, they come to laud it on the very people that they chair. I say one more boa, one banner, one bag na and master and a madam and a one. They will enslave some of the girls. Obo no afo be made servant na or tinifie na chair or you soon just like that. Look at the way of treaty of abayan grandpa crown and not just a yareho. So Sanyama we no Onyankopon ehwe yesi Onyankopon o kan Bible was say nyamsompa eni say okohwe nyanka eni enwisia. So these are some of the practical things that we are or minor in general no inshira eba o minor so. When you come to Italy, you can't mass and money home over Italy, and now it wasn't so easy. Say Italian nigga, over country and no black, no over country and open. O country and say open, grandpa no da form tree now or so no country and well look at listen to what this guy is telling me. Because of training, they are more moving. Actually, who say well blacks and all differences woman I didn't be well upe now. Woman when you've been so started and bibisa ubenya Italian girl no unya so easy sir. One was because of the training. One no Italy family no 12 o'clock they will sit at table and eat. When they are eating, they are teaching the children. Evening time, dinner, they will sit at table and eat with their families. I learned a whole lot of them from Italians. You see, Nese Ghana no now Japarano Pashi, Papa na won't go to your school fees, or maybe a taxi driver bina or call your friends and Panchiniko Bino Kohun get on any means na Ujano or I told my menaso so Akorani school fees Kunyai, and Madam Bia open May 7 to be and in Atna or Akrano near Sumunati or no Aquatran in chain. Now, say, so bad, so bad. They're very, very bad. And well, I don't know.
I mean, regarding the women in our society who have, sort of achieved for themselves. Some of them gone into parliament and they've achieved high standard in higher levels in our society in terms of their work and their education and so forth. The way I see it, and then it's Ghanaian society, I see two sides. There's those at the top and everybody else is at the bottom. And those women now, they have managed they are in the top, whether through family, through their own hard work or whatever, marriage or no. They don't seem to really pay much attention to all those women at the bottom. That's how I see it. They are very comfortable where they are. I never hear them raise women issues. You know, recently, this organization that I know so I said I have a family in Akuapem there, and when we went to some occasion, they were insisting upon me, said I should help them bring sanitary pads because they have this organization, and I said, okay, I'll do the best I can. And when they explained it to me, say young girls are just being taken advantage of simply just even to get money to buy sanitary pad. What are our women at the top doing about this? But I never heard them say anything about this. You know, the society is breaking down, not just because the women want it to break down. Traditionally, we have in some years back, we had a tradition, our own home training tradition, where we used to hold the family, the women in place. You know, under our laws, Brother Peter also said it, and I checked it. I was fascinated when he said that. He put something. Anyway, let me not go there. And then when I found it, I double checked. You know, under our law, a woman cannot marry, even in law, not just tradition. It started with our tradition, but somehow it's sort of transported into the law. A woman is not allowed to marry when the family has not agreed to her marrying. The family means like maybe the parent, the immediate parent, or or whoever is this thing in charge. That is why you find that when they're doing the marriage, in our culture, saying if you do not go and do the traditional, you go and sign papers, they don't see it as a marriage because you've not come to the family to seek the permission to marry that woman. All these things is breaking down. It's breaking down because the people at the top, and I blame the women on this, they have a voice. They should use it wisely to speak up for the women in the bottom, that they're in a vulnerable position. That is why they are ending up all over the place. No woman wants to go and say somebody who is not really or pen or no, maybe because of the country or beko, and yet because you say but na young girl was school. Na sanitary pad when you been turned up, maybe God knows what will happen. And we, the women at the top, have to do more for the women that are at the bottom. They are not doing it. The men are there doing whatever they're doing. They are in the parliament. Now you find the women even in our parliament want to be to say memano and memano to abasa. Almost to abasa. No one said Emmanuel were involved just as the Emmanuel participating just as much as the men. You know, you are there to represent us. I not say you represent a larger constituency, but you should also have the women in mind. They're not doing anything for the women at the bottom. They're not. If you go to our markets now, it's in a mess. Go and see our markets. That's where a lot of the women end up working. No, apart from election time, you see them running around there. Do you see them going there on a regular basis to speak to the women to find out what it is that they want in the market? I mean, I believe that even in our market, they should have schools near it and child nurseries. So these women now, they have children. Instead of them leaving the children at home like miles away and then hoping and praying that somebody else look after them, they could be bringing them next to the market. So when they're working, they're not far from them. And then when they need to see them or finish what they're doing, they can pick their children up. There's nothing like that. You know, we have left the women down. So we shouldn't just blame the women for wanting the society to break up. No woman wants their society to break up. But the system now we are running in that country at the moment is letting the women down. It's letting them down. That's why they are going all over the place, seeking for some sort of comfort, for a bit of money here and there. You know, we have to look at it holistically. Intimacy the American.
Okay.
Well, one more thing. I always say, I cannot say something without bringing me a kwani. Now, for Easter. If I tell you the story behind Easter now, the Easter now be so famous. Say, normally, your mama no time ebi ohana oku school baby anase or ti baby anase or ti Accra Kumasi ne nkwan but the parents are back at home omoti enti no ebi okay mahu say Mame Vic owoba bia owo Accra ya otaba ne nchen anase Mame Vic hu mi baba ma a otaba me nchen enti no before say Easter ni bedru no na me call Mami Vic ni kuno no ma catch him so Mami Vic ma hu say ya na uba abayo bi ye den eba ha na nke pese ebia ye ba best no na ye de ma me ba no na oye no I catch na Mami Vic I catch so okay if that is the case on ware intino idu amanihunu ye friend Easter sani ye ho ye friend amanihunu iduru a ye be kra no waye den na waba na me so no Easter time me so makra me ba no na waye den na waba intino before say enkwara no ebe ba no kra mpo no na families no o ma yesa underground yi na hu say ta ifi we ya me kwa ware mu if eyifi papa yare bi ani ho won mo nye nipa a won mo toto mo niam basa won mo ye nipa a won mo ye very hard working na enkwara ne ba then we introduce them together and then they marry. That is why I kwa no Easter no ba be ye so at this time na akoye fashion a obi asori a okọ the real history behind it no and America no say a actually ye nyina so wontimi and nwa akwara na my grandmother no can be say don't let your head rule your heart. No, don't let your heart rule your head. Yeah. Just we share odi pana sa keke na odo koto fried rice ma. Nigeria for Mary man say yi Ghana ni ba with fried rice no ubenya no se sia. Odo koto na yi to fried rice ne Fanta say coke di ma na just say onene kona onene kwakoda. It was not like that some years ago. So why don't we go back to the basics and look at the foundations now near warfare, then try to actually polish it and then improve it. And Hano and the leaders, they go into politics not because they want to do something for the society or for the people, but they go into politics to take advantage of the vulnerable in the society and then to lord it over the people in the society and then to rob the people, the poor people also in the society. Unlike here in Europe now and other advanced countries now, they go into politics to help the people themselves. So, situation now, air cost no, I'll stand up and then make sure say I free the people. Italy, this woman prime minister, Giorgia Meloni, for example, he saw what was being done to the women and then the population. Italy, the lowest country, with the lowest birth rate. And so he made sure that when he comes now, when he is elected into office, he will give incentives to the women, then they will start producing. He told them, look, we are not going to allow foreigners to produce children for Italy. The Italian women will be asked to produce children for the Italian country. You see, this is what we call patriotism, love for country. But the other side, either they don't know or they don't care or they are just stupid, referring to our leaders.
All right. At this point, with the viewers, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to also go to Amagana Observers channel, subscribe, like, share, and leave your comments under your videos and all that. So, Madam Hannah, please, can you give us your closing remarks? So, we sign out.
Okay, we need a break, but the American said, "Me bo wone ama observer, ama Ghana observer basupa," because this week me who one local state channel be no so now no so I can't about Igbo team. Yeah. And a honor me who said, wow, where your president and vice, a rash president, I'm the vice. And to me, Mama Basopa, when you engine America, no, well, say, I like, I said, BBNC, well, like, BB, but at the BBiana, you started in Kakran, and you so, yeah, hit what you the same thing here, Becca cry. Yeah, young cost one it because they brain him. And she still video is saying, a new person, baby, or being who another time maybe I'll be a video or be full from the come on so I no obe and see I can say oh ya can't she is in Tienjaya me feel say a no a bedu baby in some many yen a ben many yen magana fe ya ho be chire and she would the same you know kran ya moswa kopim say any and where dear me kakra meka no my idea me bomb abaso pa president and vice my idea.
Thank you. And next week will be the next live section. So next week Tuesday will be another live section. So Angie.
Yes.
Yeah.
The mechanism Nigerians are in Ghana disrespecting Ghanaians, bringing rituals, armed robbery, kidnapping to tarnish the image of Ghana. We can't tolerate this nonsense from them. Yeah, they think because of the ECOWAS, it is an opportunity for them to come to Ghana and misbehave or behave anyhow. They are failed. Another one goes to Union Ghana for no. Sisia no me hu say obi omo baye video and I say content no. Na say o kwa ase a it's so sad. Say ubehu nua Ghana for na omo encourage omo. Oh, this is a beautiful house. Oh, this is nice one. Oh, keep it up. Oh, you've done well. Oh, we love you. And then when Ghana need be corner or can say I don't know where sir and go for bam say omo dominating my country. And I'm all follow or more encourage you or more. Now Oma Bachelor say you envy Nigerians. You will have stupid Ghanaians who will come out and say rubbish. If I say catch almost say almost there almost cost na na one day na Nigeria for become almost see about no no be who say omo adwen no isha say wo enti omo kwaso no omo ware Nigerians no na Nigeria ni onye papa ma because of omo sika nti and omo didi omo chi Nigeria ni nye papa ma ye frɛ bibi say ulterior motive omo papa na oye no nim de obenya free wo nti o discan ma wa onim so okọ Nigeria obetimi de wakoye sacrifice afiba koy wo ba e wamba your friend said talk to the girls no omo wan so ho enti no omo fan to omo ho fo na omo fa omo nsa enye adwuma so ho yes we should be content with whatever we have enye obi dia na wani bekwa akobre enti omo gusika so because of fashion or better human hair 1,000 ability so but obeji o enti no ulterior motive na America no ase no later no the work akoye sacrifice because when him say o ma 1,000 na okun no you kid na obenya more than that enti they should know better na omo try so omo de omo sa ebeye adwuma yeah afen so rush yeah that's it nyankopon sure when amagana yeah mama sisia no yeah voice dudu baby bebre and I answer you encouraging for you educating for team. I know say we will get there one day. And you know, I'm sure tomorrow no weapon from against you guys at prosper. Ghana is for Ghanaians. Ghana is not for Nigerians, so they have no any right to come to our country and misbehave. And when we talk about them now, they will come out and threat us. They can never do anything to us. If they don't know Ghanaians, they should go and ask Europeans what Ghanaians did to them. So if we are reserved, that doesn't mean that we are stupid. we don't know our left from right. So yeah, we will meet again. Thank you.
Thank you. Madam Vic.
Yeah, I mean, the little that I'll add, they say, Ghanaians, we are slow to react, but when we react, we react. Regarding this, the way I see it is Nigerians, and they are migrating into Ghana. They see Ghana as one of their state. They don't see Ghana as an independent sovereign country. So we have to, they don't. They don't see it like that.
Yeah. Ghana as part of them. Into Otumika said, we are all ECOWAS, so I have the right.
No, they even tell you, and they say ECOWAS, they say that, and the one thing that they say that even annoy me to my core is Ghana and Nigeria are one. Ghana and Nigeria are not one. Ghana, the countries that we have a ancestral and cultural relationship with is Togo, Burkina, and Ivory Coast.
Ivory Coast, especially.
Yeah, Ivory Coast.
Yeah, these are the countries that I would say we have closer affinity, and we are also more or less react and do things the same. If you look, if you with them, immediately they come in within our midst, we notice it straight away. Their attitude, their behavior is way off what we are. And they sit there and they'll say, oh, and we are not. So it's up to we to tell them, say, this time we mean business. We are tired. Because with the rates they are going, they will overwhelm us very soon. Now look at how we are. So can you imagine a few years down the line? We'll be overwhelmed. So as many of us have said, it's up to us, every Ghanaian, whatever door we need to knock, whatever we need to deal with, organization, whatever, within that society need to know and understand what is going on. They've closed off their ears to it. They are like ostriches. But that will not make the issue go away. And it's up to us to push at every door that we can. Because what I can see coming to the country, it saddens me. It really does. They have no regard for law. They have no respect for you as the person. They don't. Can you imagine? You go and sit on Facebook or YouTube or whatever, you come into, and then you start insulting them. You went to your country, you couldn't even say you're back again insulting them. Now, the question I always ask myself, they said, how long would they last?
They will kill you.
So dear, Manuel, we should rush. You guys should continue. We will do our best to support with our time, with whatever means we can. We need to educate our people. That one day is very, very imperative we do that, because the way things are going is pretty dire. Pretty dire.
Yeah. Mr. Ganaba.
Back in my mechanic, I can check Ghana for guests now. One more to a good Nigeria force now, and I Ghana for no more to a good Nigeria for us now, one more one more very, very careful because only Nigeria Nico Nantina more country now. At the same time, and alcohol arena at the same time, Trojan horse now one gets out the baby soup field. Or how and I walk up why do you marry somebody who be a unimunase, unimune papa, unimune mammy? Who she walk us up a wapene, now a warrow. That walk on the program. Unim hop. And no one very careful because a program no more a day more. And I Ghana for market woman when I was coming home, when you are back on any platforms to frame me, and on be Kasa. Market women war a honor warm first say, oh, yenya warm na womo April Manuel Biania di almost the and Tokwa say, sorry, maybe our any demonstration or and Tokwa na walk of Aba and a yaw na yes and pen Tokwa. At the same time, as who complain said, Sa a alata we no edge on some a dready na woody. Sorry, so na be so oh, at the say, oh, Nipakruya, can say Omoko fan Tokwa na Omopoman, na saying our person yen mouse this year. And to know, say, woman, sorry, a man or moo, a wood you more woman, a dijano. Woman, sorry, no woman can yaw more, na answer to your more woman. Now, say, woman, sorry, no one better know I am but a full do arms and go on my body. And yeah, I'll have to phone be push you on market for. I bear a crano. One can say Mukurano to market walk. And to master Kakrama.
All right, Mr. Ben. Please, the viewers, please share the video. So it can reach wider audience. And don't forget to go to Ghana Observers channel, subscribe, like, and share her videos as well. And subscribe to the channel as well, So, Mr. Ben.
Yeah, Mr. Rush, what I'll have to say is you're doing a good job yourself and your colleague. I'm a Ghana. What I want to say is this is just one platform. As many platforms that can bring these things up will be good to share the message and also get people to now start thinking about the current problem that we don't see on these platforms, especially with yours. What I would also suggest is if we can have some of these, like we can list issues, right? Issues that we think can trigger people to now think about what they are not seeing. If we can start listing them, and then there will be a topic. Let's say we will pick one topic as, let's say, the Ghanaian woman and their role in the society in response to the pending Nigerian problem, which is a global problem. These things, I believe, will start getting people to now think about the problem and realize where we are heading, and can also come on board with that vision of ensuring that we sanitize Ghana and have a place that we can call home, and we wouldn't end up being like other places that other places like Nigeria. I've not been, so I can't really say that it's that bad, but what I've seen is Ghana is good. We want to maintain the Ghana we've always known and not change it for anything.
All right. Okay, so on this note, we have to close the curtain. And thanks to all the viewers. Thanks to you guys for making the time for this program. I really appreciate you guys. And next week is the next live section. So we will be communicating back there on WhatsApp. So till next time, I'll see you guys and have a nice day. God bless you.
God bless. God bless
Yes.
Bless you too.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye, everyone.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Bye.